SIU Salukis.
We are Southern Illinois.
Their corner three from the SIU bench. Yes, sir. That's his own board to him. Between three black jerseys, goes up and lays it in. Confetti pops into the dog pound.
This is Saluki basketball on the Saluki Sports Network from Learfield.
Horn sounds. Ball game is over.
This is the IBEW NECA pregame show, brought to you by IBEW NECA, your power professionals. Also brought to you by Banterra Bank. Apply for your Banterra Saluki Visa debit card today. Stop by Banterra to learn more. Member FDIC.
Southern makes it 24 in a row in Banterra Center in non-conference action, and you can feel the magic in Banterra again.
Now let's go courtside.
Just winning in the Missouri Valley Conference is hard enough, let alone on the road. SIU put together a strong second half where they led by as many as 20 and went on to win against Indiana State Monday night in Terre Haute, 80-65. Monday night was a lesson to all that any night in the Valley will bring uncertainty. All you can worry about is what's in front of your team for the first 20 minutes and then the next 20 minutes. And who knows, 40 minutes may not be enough time to decide the outcome, which we have seen plenty of time this year, especially for our beloved Salukis. For both teams tonight in this game in Carbondale, you have two teams looking to stack wins. Evansville hasn't beaten consecutive Division I teams this year, while the Salukis are trying to improve to 4-2 in the past 6 games after they had a 4-game losing skid. It's the visiting Evansville Purple Aces taking on your Southern Illinois Salukis inside Banterra Center on Blackout Cancer Night. It's time for Saluki basketball. With Paxton Guy back in our network studios alongside the Hall of Famer Rodney Watson, I am Luke Martin as we welcome you courtside here for the IBEW NECA pregame show. As tonight is a very special night, Coach Watson, and it's always special each and every year because you get to do it. You know, we're fortunate where you get to do it, and not just basketball, football, it's a big deal as well. Where tonight, Saluki players, they will don jerseys tonight that, of course, are in black, but what's most important is the names on the back are not going to be their typical names. They're going to be names of those that bid, that want to put their names of loved ones that have been affected by this dreaded disease, cancer. And it's started all the way back with Mike McElroy, who was a Saluki undergrad football player here, fought his tail off, worked hard to make it happen, and now it's been a yearly tradition and an important one here in Carbondale.
Great awareness started by Coach Kill and his group, and it's really taken off by the university, and very smart to just give everyone an opportunity. You'll hear Coach talk later about, just keep things in perspective. And this nasty disease, hopefully we're making some progress towards it.
Well, and Coach Hill will make sure he makes time that he talks to his team throughout when it goes into the football season, their game. Look, there was a time in a day and age when those would have to have those type of treatments. They have to drive 2 hours to St. Louis. That's not the case anymore. That's a huge tip of the cap to Coach Kill and his cancer fund and the new infrastructure literally that is here in town for SIH, that there are now people in this Southern Illinois region that no longer have to make those daily treks to a bigger city to try to get the treatment that they need.
Yeah, and I know people, the Oncology Center out by John A. Logan, not far from where Carol and I used to live, just a blessing for that very reason, what you're talking about.
Well, and tonight also, when it comes from a basketball standpoint, really important game for both these teams. We'll get to Evansville in a matter of moments, but for SIU, dominant win on the road. It wasn't a great start in Terre Haute, as we've talked about at length, but man, the second half was up there for some of the better halves for Southern this year, and the Salukis were led by none other than Rollins Oligbe, first Saluki since Sean O'Brien to have 16-plus rebounds a game. Sean O'Brien had 18 against Mount St. Mary's back in 2016.
Rollins is just really evolving. He's one of those sophomores, the super sophomores that once February hit, his game is just, we've been seeing it all year long from November to December, but now in February, his game's evolving to just a beautiful level where, gosh, he's worth the price of admission on his own.
And Drew Steffi, I think, has made so many improvements throughout this year. Everyone still maybe wants to box him in terms of being a shooter, but he's so much – to be quite honest with you, he's not making shots at a clip to be classified as one. I mean, that dude's a ball player. There's many other areas where he helps out this team, and we saw that in Terre Haute on Monday night.
I was looking at conference stats today, as a matter of fact. It surprised me that I didn't even think that he's at 9.8 points a game in league play, which is great. I mean, 10 points a game in this league, you're getting that, you're a player. But it's because Drew does so many things, both on defense and rebounding. And heck, it's when he's not doing those things. Like for me, when he's not rebounding at a high clip, it's noticeable for me because it's like, hey, what's Drew doing here? Because he does so many things for the Saluki team.
And you look at his rebounding, he's second in defensive rebounds on the Salukis in Missouri Valley Conference play. It's an area where you talk about you want to get it from your bigs, and Southern does, but the fact that now when you are going in the 15 games tonight in the Valley and he's second on your team in defensive rebounds, that's no lie.
That's how you finish off defensive plays. The statistics of shooting percentage are one thing, and those are things that there's some measurement there, but you've got to finish off the defensive rebound. And that, again, as you've said it, and we've been saying all year, Drew's so big in finishing off a defense in that aspect.
Tonight, SIU, they're going to change their starting lineup. Jalen Haynes will go to the bench. Damian Mayo gets re-entered. Kelron House will earn the start tonight. So an opportunity, Jalen Haynes, he's played well, and he played well in a starting role for this team. But we know the Saluki bench has really been good at times this year, and hopefully tonight is a night where you can see Jalen really provide that punch from the bench along with those other Salukis that we've talked about.
Jalen is another guy that's just taken off from being his first year as a freshman to he's anything but a freshman. He does so many things. When you look at his steals on the defensive end, his anticipation, his ability to go snatch rebounds himself, golly, he's tough. He probably the most under-talked about quality of Jalen Haynes is his toughness, his ability to go in the middle where there's contact, where it hurts. When you get hit, no matter how big you are, he's plenty big enough. Man, he goes in there where only the strong, tough guys need to go.
Let's go ahead and get to our First Southern Bank first impressions of David Ragland's Evansville Purple Aces. First Southern Bank, local people, local decisions, community banking at its best. Last 5 games, Coach Watson, they are third in effective field goal shooting. They're third in three-point shooting. The Aces have really turned their shooting fortunes around in the last 5. And a big reason for that is Leif Muller. He is 4th out of freshmen right now in scoring overall in the season with 10.7 points per game. But in league play, he's averaging almost 14 a game. Nearly had a triple-double against Illinois State.
He's really good from deep off the dribble. Most guys are catch and shoot three, and rarely do guys score efficiently off the dribble. He's especially good above the three-point arc within the center third of the floor. That's where he's very effective. He's going to be a handful for Southern.
No Connor Turnbull tonight. He is out, yet Evansville's really had plenty of practice in games without him. I don't think it is a big deal because he was the Valley Defensive Player of the Year last year. The 2 guys that puts even more pressure on are the 2 guys in front of us warming up. That's Joshua Hughes and A.J. Casey. Casey, he leads the Aces in scoring during Missouri Valley Conference play at 15.4 points per game. But look, I don't think it's by accident, and this doesn't just happen. Josh Hughes is a guy that has one of his 2 double-doubles this year in Mackey Arena against Purdue. He's more than capable of having a good game. Josh
Hughes and Alex Hemingway are going to be guys I'm going to talk about right before game time at Keys of the Game. He's an under-talked-about guy, but very physical. He gets offensive boards. He's got length. He can be good defensively to cause problems in the middle. You talked about A.J. Casey. He's legit, man. What a great player for our league. Guy that was at Miami on a Final Four team in 23. He's smooth. He's long. He's really improved. His overall stats aren't as impressive as his conference stats because he wasn't shooting the 3 as well early. Now he's shooting at about a 43% clip. He can hurt you outside. He'll take you inside. He's shifty. He's going to be a hard guy to guard for Southern.
Biggest key tonight, you've said it so many times when we've talked about these teams, when you think of Barrage, who had an outstanding game against the Redbirds. He was 4 or 5 from 3. He was 5 of 30 on the season prior to going 4 or 5 from 3. And then Trent Hundley as well. Those are names that if we're saying their names a lot tonight, as well as those main guys. Yes, Evansville's not going to go very deep. They're only playing about 7, maybe 8 guys. But, man, you can't be saying the guys on the bench are having major impact.
I'll tell you what, when you look at Evansville, you look at a guy like Barrage. I mean, it's like, come on, Luke, he's not that good. He's only averaging 2 points. And then you look at what he did against a very good Illinois State defensive team. Now, is Illinois State playing great at least that night? No, they didn't. But this guy comes in and goes 4 for 5 from deep. What's really interesting about Evansville on a whole, they're averaging 66 points in league play. They're giving up 76, and they just went and hung 88 on Illinois State. They are very capable on any night, especially when that three-point shot gets going hot and heavy.
That's the First Southern Bank first impressions of the Evansville Purple Aces. First Southern Bank proudly offers Kasasa checking, member FDIC, an equal housing lender. We got a very busy IBEW Nika pregame show, including a chat with the voice of the Purple Aces, Jevin Redmond. When we come back, it's the Saluki Rewind to the win against Indiana State on Monday night. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Hi, Ameren, Illinois home energy expert Matt Minster here to share how easy saving energy around the house can be. Matching the right size pot to the right size burner can save you up to $36 a year. You can save up to $55 a year by turning off the TV when you leave the house. And switch to LED light bulbs to save up to $75 per year. Discover more tips and rebates at AmerenIllinoisSavings.com/ways to save. Some restrictions may apply.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
Intertape Polymer Group and SIU Athletics are sticking together to make a positive impact in Southern Illinois. IPG provides a culture of developing its employees and routinely promotes internally, allowing you to envision a long and rewarding career in packaging and industrial products made right here in Carbondale. If you're looking for a great place to work that is committed to safety and the growth of its valued employees, families, and communities, then IPG is for you. Reach out to join the IPG team at itape.com or through social media outlets. #ITape with IPG.
Cheering on the Salukis? Make your stay a winning one at the newly renovated Holiday Inn Conference Center in Carbondale. Soon to be Holiday Inn Express. Just minutes from campus, you'll love the fresh new rooms, modern amenities, and welcoming atmosphere. The Holiday Inn Carbondale are proud partners of SIU Athletics and the preferred hotel for Saluki fans, families, and teams. Book your stay today at holidayinn.com/CarbondaleIL. Holiday Inn Carbondale. Stay smart, stay refreshed, stay relaxed.
Situated in the flowing hills and grand terrain of Cape Girardeau, Missouri, a memorable golf experience awaits. It's Dalhousie Golf Club. For over 20 years, Dalhousie has set the standard for golf in Missouri and beyond. Historically voted as the #1 golf experience in the state and serving as host to numerous golf championships, Dalhousie is a special place. A limited number of affordable local, national, and social memberships are presently available. Contact John Oliver at 573-979-2912 to learn how you can become a member of Dalhousie Golf Club. That's John Oliver, 573-979-2912.
Ever seen a Saluki climb a roof? Well, neither have we. But at SI Roofing and Siding, we work just as fast, just as sleek, and just as reliable. From roofing to gutters and premium steel bourne and batten siding, our team makes your home look sharp and stay strong. Based right here in Marion, we're BBB A+ rated and proud to serve Southern Illinois. Don't settle for rough results. Call SI Roofing and Siding today at 618-971-1457 or visit siroofing.net. SI Roofing and Siding, built to run with the big dogs.
On this Saluki Rewind, we go back to Monday night in Paradise, where SIU got the win over the Sycamores, and we begin in the first half with the Salukis trailing 15-14. An 11-0 run by the Dogs would give them control they were seeking in a building where the last 2 seasons, Southern only led for a combined 91 seconds. Rollins behind that arc to his left, Calron House. Left side of the floor, 1-point lead for SIU. House breaking down his man to a jump stop. Right-handed floater, rims in. Bugenhout lobbed it to the rim without looking at anybody. Steffi steals it. Here comes Haynes, middle of the floor. Top of the key, all the way to the rack. Haynes kisses it in for 2 more. Jalen Haynes has 4. Timeout, Matthew Graves. Prince goes back near side Mayo, lobs it in the Rollins. He's got it, low right block, goes up and in, and he's fouled! Rollins Aligbe. A chance at an old-fashioned three-point play. Makes it 24-15. Southern's lead was 5 at halftime at 37-32. And the lead was mostly around 10 points in the second half for the Salukis, until a late run fueled by Rollins Aligbe pushed the Dogs' lead to 20. Jalen Haynes curling at that wing. Back out Rollins. He'll hoist the three. Nothing but net. Rollins Aligbe. His second made three of the game. 63-49, 7:30 to go here in the second half. House looking for an open man. Mayo, open three, far left corner, rimmed off. Rollins gets his own board. Rollins near corner. Straight away, House. Second chance three, rims off. Rollins again. Third opportunity for SIU. Calron House has it near the midcourt logo. Gets downhill, all the way to the rack. Teardrop answers. Calron House, he's got 4 in the second half, 12 in the game. Left to right come the Salukis. Jalen Haynes in the high post. Far left corner, Mayo. Wide open three on its way. Swirled off. Rollins dunks it through with 2 hands. My, oh my, what a highlight reel dunk by Rollins Aligbe.
Somebody needs to be buying Rollins some pizzas after this game, because he is cleaning up a bunch of boards for some missed shots. That's what I'm talking about. There's so much offense off that rim.
As we know, unfortunately this year, big leads don't always stay big leads for SIU. But on this night it did, thanks in large part to Davion Sykes and his double-digit performance off the bench to make this lead stick in Terre Haute. Back outside the Haynes. Haynes left of the hashes, open Sykes, and he dunks it in. Davion Sykes with a wide open dunk. Saluki's just carving up the Sycamores here in the second half. House with 10 on the shot clock. To his right. House, right of the hash, low right block, had it stripped. Sykes has it loose and dunks it in on the low left block. Davion Sykes now has 7 in the second half. SIU wins it 80-65 in Holman Center on Monday night on this Saluki Rewind. When we come back, the voice of the Purple Aces, Jevin Redmond, joins us. This is the IBEW Nika pregame show, and you're listening to Saluki basketball from Learfield.
The roar of the crowd. Buzzer beaters. There's nothing more thrilling than Saluki basketball. And just like the Salukis, Vogler Ford is putting prices in a full-court press. Take advantage of slam dunk savings on a new Bronco. Or make a fast break in a new Explorer for less than you'd expect. We're keeping high prices in foul trouble all season long. So when you want to get a new Ford, you've got to get to Vogler.
If you love the outdoors like I do, then you'll love Southern Illinois. But the indoor activities are also great. I'm Luke Walsh, and I'm proud to play for Saluki men's basketball. In this region, there's nothing like the fans and community support, and one of the biggest supporters is Banterra. It's why I'm glad to be a customer. I opened my account online, and their Saluki Visa debit card supports SIU scholarships and athletics. That was an easy win for me. Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics, member FDIC.
It's not just a home, it's a fully connected life. When work flows effortlessly, when friends connect from anywhere, when your house runs on smart everything, and being offline isn't an option, Extreme is the connection you need. Get Extreme 1 gig internet with no data caps, Eero Wi-Fi, and equipment, all for $65 a month for 2 years. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
SIU has rare dual recognition, one of only 21 universities out of nearly 4,000 nationwide honored by the Carnegie classification. We are a Research One university, driving innovation and discovery. We are also an opportunity university, opening doors and helping all students succeed. Less than 1% of universities hold both honors, and SIU is the only one serving a rural region. That makes Salukis unique, a community defined by excellence, access, and opportunity. Support the research that changes lives and the scholarships that expand access. Visit siuf.org/give.
Ulico Inc., a labor-owned insurance and investment company, is pleased to announce its support of the Egyptian Building and Construction Trades Council at Southern Illinois. Our personal insurance marketplace, Ulico Select, offers insurance products that protect and empower union workers and their families. Our values define us. Wherever union workers work, Ulico Select is on the job. It's for us, all of us. Check us out at ullicoselect.com.
Cheering on the Salukis? Make your stay a winning one at the newly renovated Holiday Inn Conference Center in Carbondale. Soon to be Holiday Inn Express. Just minutes from campus, you'll love the fresh new rooms, modern amenities, and welcoming atmosphere. The Holiday Inn Carbondale are proud partners of SIU Athletics and the preferred hotel for Saluki fans, families, and teams. Book your stay today at holidayinn.com/CarbondaleIL. Holiday Inn Carbondale. Stay smart, stay refreshed, stay relaxed.
This is the IBEW Nika pregame show, and it's now time to spotlight our Saluki Radio basketball podcast, which, again, we do and produce before each and every Saluki basketball game. It's on video as well. You can watch it on YouTube. Just search SIU Salukis. And anywhere you get your podcast from an audio standpoint, you can find it. Just search the Saluki Royalty Podcast Network. And for the Aces, we brought on their voice, Jevin Redmond, who's become a tremendous friend away from this job, but also one of the best voices, not just in our league, but in college basketball. And we started off with Jevin, simply put, how big the win was against Illinois State for this Aces team.
Yeah, I think that's, how it's going to be a lot of years in the Valley. You're in a handful of games that come down to, 5 or 6 points swing, and the Aces have been on the wrong side of those games for most of this season. And Luke, you and Rodney both know, I don't take cheap shots, but I don't sugarcoat things. Even when things are bad, things are good. I try to be honest, and this is not a 2-win team in terms of talent. And coming into this season, I picked them 7th in the Valley. I really thought they were in that frame of kind of 6th through 8th, and with potential to be a top 5 team with everything aligned. And in my 8 years here, on paper, this is one of the more talented teams that I've seen. But things just have not really come together. Injuries have played a part in that. Connor Trimble's been battling a knee injury. Now James Dyson-Merba's out with a wrist injury. Some other things that have not really worked out this season. So I do feel like it's coming together more so the last couple of weeks. Yes, the Aces are 2-12, but 6 of their 12 losses this year have been by 8 points or fewer. And you've had 2 games in the last couple of weeks where you're up by double digits in the second half and you can't pull it out. So again, this is a much better team than just a 2-win Valley group. And, I think the approach here down the stretch is obviously try to win as many games as you can, but continue the chemistry that these 7 or 8 guys that are playing heavy minutes because you're without a few guys. Continue to build that chemistry. And honestly, I think when Arch Madness rolls around, the majority of the teams, they feel like they match up fairly well and could beat them on any given night. Obviously, winning 4 games in 4 days is a big challenge, but when you kind of break it down, hey, could the Aces beat anybody on one given night? I think they can, and this team is progressing better the last few weeks.
Let's jump into Leif Moeller. He's really starting to come into his own. In his last 8 games, he's been in strong double figures, 7 of the 8, 14, 16, 17, and 4 with 20. What's clicked with him? He's become more of a score personality first and a pass guy second, even though, 8 assists last night? Yeah,
what's been impressive, and I'll break down his game more, is, the Aces have had a handful of games where they have struggled to score, but he's still second in the Valley in assist. His assist numbers were still there, even in games where the Aces scored 50, 55 points, whatever the case was. But Leif's a guy that, he got to campus literally on the last day of basically summer workouts. So he didn't get with the team until school was in session in August. And, talking with assistant coach Craig Snow during the summer, he thought, hey, this is a guy that eventually it's going to click. It might be a little bit slow going as he tries to figure out things. People underestimate the change in lifestyles for players when they make that move. And a kid coming from Germany, yes, he's 22 years old, but it's a new environment, a new lifestyle in a way. You're getting to know your teammates, different style of play. So, I watched him in practice a lot in October and thought he picked his spots very well. Looked at Leif Moeller we expected, but that didn't translate the first 2 months of the season. And I just thought he was a bit shy or unsure of what to do. And, I didn't watch him play pro ball in Germany, but I'm sure he was surrounded by probably more weapons. So he was maybe more of a facilitator and kind of pick his spot scoring. But Evansville needed him to be more aggressive. And that was what was kind of disappointing the first 2 months is I thought he was passive on offense. There was games, hard to think about it now, he was taking 5 or 6 shots in a game, and they need him to take 10-plus shots every night. Now he is for the last few weeks. And also the bottom line is, as you guys know, when he makes shots, you feel better and good things happen. He shot the ball better the last 5 games. Just looking at some of the numbers, last night he goes, 4 or 5 from 3. He's now 17 for 27 from 3 his last 5 games. And he's also not just getting wide open shots. He's creating some shots off the move. So really, I just think his mindset has changed in the last month. He's realized that he has to be more aggressive. He's becoming more comfortable, and he makes some shots that certainly helped as well. And this is Leif Moeller that we expected to see when he came here.
When we return here on the IBEW Nika pregame show, Paxton Guy with that scoreboard update and look around the Missouri Valley Conference on this Thursday night. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Springtime must be around the corner. Giant City State Park Lodge is open for the season. The lodge is serving hearty home-style breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day in the heart of Illinois' most scenic park. 3 generations of the Kelly family and their staff look forward to welcoming you back. Bring family and friends, eat well, and enjoy authentic Southern Illinois hospitality at its best. Giant City Lodge, now open and serving every day. Longtime proud supporters of Saluki Athletics. Go Dogs!
Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes every moment cheering on your team even better. Plus, the mountains on the bottles and cans turn blue when your beer is Rocky Mountain cold. So you never have to guess if your Coors Light is ready to drink. So crack one open, take a sip, and enjoy the game. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Conveniently located in the heart of Southern Illinois lies Rend Lake Golf Resort, the region's only 27-hole public golf course. With 5 sets of tees, expansive greens, driving range, and on-site PGA instruction, Rend Lake Golf Resort is perfect for golfers of all skill levels. Looking for stay-and-play packages? Check out Rend Lake Golf Resort's on-site lodging, condos, and cabins. After your round, relax with friends and family and enjoy a meal on-site at Seasons Restaurant. To learn more, visit us at RendLakeGolfResort.com. Rend Lake Golf Resort, official partner of Saluki Athletics.
Dear Winter, Toyota can't get enough of you, because Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, and that's more than any other auto brand. From the versatile RAV4 to the svelte Crown, the sleek Camry all-wheel drive, the Corolla Hybrid all-wheel drive, the rugged Tacoma, the tenacious Tundra, and the spacious Grand Highlander with all-wheel drive to keep you and yours safe. Hey, you bring the action, we'll bring the traction. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/25.
Bank with people you know, who know and love Southern Illinois. First Southern Bank is a community bank that cares for and gives back to the communities we serve. Locally owned, local people, local decisions, and locations throughout Southern Illinois to serve you. First Southern Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit First Southern Bank at firstsouthernbank.net.
Southern Illinois has a new place to party it up or wind down. Introducing Southpaw Bar and Grill in Murfreesboro. With 22,000 square feet and a full kitchen, they have everything you need to make the most of your lunch, dinner, or night out. Burgers, wings, and barbecue are their speciality. It's the all-new Southpaw Bar and Grill. Check them out on Facebook or find them at the corner of Route 127 and the Ava Blacktop. Now open Sunday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to midnight and 10:30 a.m. to 2 a.m. Fridays and Saturdays. Southpaw Bar and Grill, the official Saluki watch party destination of Murfreesboro.
Paxton Guy back on the IBEW NECA pregame show. Blackout Cancer Night, SIU and Evansville squaring off. 2 Valley games underway. Midway through the first half in Normal, Illinois State, who was stunned by this Evansville team a few days ago, they've jumped out to a 16-13 lead over Valparaiso. The Beacons have won 2 in a row and 3 of their last 4. Beacons playing their best ball in February, like they should. 8 minutes left in the first half. In Terre Haute, Murray State, they're reeling from a loss to Northern Iowa over the weekend. They're leading Indiana State 21-13. It's a 6:30 tip in Des Moines between Drake and UIC. And at 8 o'clock tonight, it's Northern Iowa at Belmont. No top 25 action going on tonight. SIU softball split a pair of games in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. They lost earlier in the day to Long Beach State 4-2. And then a big rally in Game 2 as they rallied to top UTSA 10-9. Southern was down 5-0 after 3, blew up for 6 runs in the 6th. Then Malaya Blomkamp with a walk-off in the bottom of the 10th to give Southern the 10-9 win. A rematch with Long Beach State tomorrow night at 7 o'clock to wrap things up in Mexico. When we return on the IBEW NECA pregame show, we scout the Purple Aces with Saluki assistant Darion Reddick. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Ulico Inc., a labor-owned insurance and investment company, is pleased to announce its support of the Egyptian Building and Construction Trades Council at Southern Illinois. Our personal insurance marketplace, Ulico Select, offers insurance products that protect and empower union workers and their families. Our values define us. Wherever union workers work, Ulico Select is on the job. It's for us, all of us. Check us out at ullicoselect.com.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some not so good. It's why your State Farm agent is there with good neighbor service and surprisingly great rates for everyone. Yep, that's right. At State Farm, you get the great service and great rates with every policy. So you can be prepared for all of life's surprises. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. Applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements. When you want a great deal, call State Farm agent Dave Anderson in Heron or Bob Barr in Carbondale today.
A Saluki tradition since 1896, the SIU Alumni Association is the heartbeat of Saluki Nation. Our legacy is strong. Through events, programs, networking, and scholarships, the association keeps alumni connected and supports our current students. Stay connected and show your pride. Update your contact info at siualumni.com. Follow us on our socials. Join us in an event and shop SIU first with the Saluki Market. Once a Saluki, always a Saluki.
We all like new stuff. A new car, a new house, even a new big screen TV. The looks, smell, and feel of something new. If you love new, then you'll love Newbie's Pizza in Carbondale. That's why they handcraft each order to your specific detail and desire. Think about Newbie's Pizza at 830 East Walnut Street in Carbondale. Visit NEWBYSPIZZA.com. Newbie's Pizza, official partner of Saluki Athletics.
The Missouri Valley Conference men's basketball tournament has been the showcase for buzzer beaters, madness, and championship glory. With nearly 5 decades of heart-racing excitement, it begins here at Enterprise Center. The 2026 State Farm MVC Tournament, presented by Credit Union One, Great Southern Bank, and SSM Health, tips off on March 5th through 8th. Celebrate 50 years of the Valley's postseason championship. Get your tickets now at archmadness.com.
You work hard to keep your car running and your home safe, so it makes sense to keep them protected with a company that has your interests at the heart of what they do. That's why turning to Country Financial for car and home insurance is an easy choice. Country Financial has been providing insurance and protecting families like yours for 100 years. That's the kind of stability you can trust. Our dedicated reps live and work right in your community and are ready to connect with you to get insurance that fits your needs. Get more for your car and home insurance at countryfinancial.com.
Welcome back to the IBEW NECA pregame show. Coach Reddick has the Evansville Aces, round 2 of what's going to be 3 opportunities. Didn't get a chance to get the first one in. Is it easier in preparation with your guys already having a kind of a heads up, even though the game wasn't played?
Yeah, I think it's definitely easier. Watched them play last night against Illinois State. They're doing some of the same things. I'm actually happy they played more games since our first game because they beat Illinois State, which is a good team. So I think the guys will be, prepared. And I think it's natural for sometimes players to see records and take guys for granted. But like in this league right now, everybody's good and everybody can win games. So they'll be ready.
What led to Evansville making 14 of 21 threes against what I think is a good Illinois State defense?
Yeah, I watched. Some of them were late shot. Kind of you got to live with them. I think they have a really good, guard and Leaf, and then AJ Casey's a stretch 5 that could, pick and pop. And when I watched the game, I think their best offense is their 2-man game where, Leaf gets downhill, the big is in drop coverage, and he either pulls up for a 3 or pick and pop to AJ Casey. Where I think the best way to guard that is just switch it and make them guys play one-on-one. So I thought that's the way Illinois State guarded kind of worked in favor for Evansville offense.
Freshman guard Bryce Quinton, 38 minutes, 17 points, seems to really have the ball in good spots, along with Leif Moeller, another freshman guard. What does Quinton do that you guys have to take away?
I think they're both strong guards, but I think they do a lot of in 2-man game. Like I said, I think they're very, very good in drop coverage. So if our bigs are sitting back and let the guards get downhill, they have good ability to make the right plays. That's why I think we'll be better off switching and make Leaf and Bryce, who aren't the quickest guards, play one-on-one in space with our athletic team.
What led to Berridge going 4 for 5 against Illinois State from three-point land?
Yeah, he made 2 late shot clock desperation shots. You got to tip your hat to those. Hit another one on Illinois State was late, and they was trying to press break and speed the tempo up, and he got open in the corner. And then another one was Bryce was ISO on the top of the key and hit him late for a 3. So I think it's just understanding where he's at. If help isn't needed, then go home to him. But I think two out of those 4 threes you got to live with, and that's how the game goes.
Rebounding is such a big part of Saluki basketball, and especially with this team. Will you have an advantage in that area, or what's going to be important for you to emphasize your team that you've seen on film of how to get defensive boards especially?
I think we have the size advantage. I think A.J. Casey plays a 5 for him, but when you watch him play, he's more of a 3-4, a finesse player. I think Josh Hughes, 6'10", but he's more of a pick and pop stretch 4. I think we have to keep embracing who we are. That's our motto: defend, rebound, and run. You can't run without rebounding. You can't defend without rebounding. So there's no extra motivation needed against Evansville. I think it's just internal, growth. We want to keep getting better and being a great rebounding team.
That's Darion Reddick, and you're listening to Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
Your driveway is the gateway to your home. Don't trust just any business to do the job. Come to E.T. Simons, where our professionally trained and experienced staff will handle all of your paving needs. E.T. Simons is a Southern Illinois-based company who is an industry leader in the Southern Illinois construction industry. With over 75 years of experience, we service everything from commercial, industrial, governmental, and residential customers. E.T. Simons, paving the way to customer satisfaction since 1946.
Growing up in Southern Illinois, you learn the importance of helping others. I'm Caden Hawkins, and it's one of the reasons that I'm proud to represent this region as a member of SIU's Saluki men's basketball team. It's also why I'm glad to be a Banterra customer, because they support our communities. Plus, I can open my account online, and with their Saluki Visa debit card, I know my purchases contribute to SIU scholarships and athletics. That was an easy win for me. Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics, member FDIC.
No one should have to pay for the damages that result from a personal injury caused by someone else. The partners of Sam C. Mitchell Law, Lance Brown, and Matthew Caraway fight for Southern Illinoisans because they are Southern Illinoisans. For decades, the firm has proven to be a trusted, experienced, and dedicated partner in helping bring justice and personal service to the victims of negligence and intentional wrongdoing. Let the attorneys of Sam C. Mitchell fight for you. For more information, visit scmitchell.com.
Dear Winter, Toyota can't get enough of you, because Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, and that's more than any other auto brand. From the versatile RAV4 to the svelte Crown, the sleek Camry all-wheel drive, the Corolla Hybrid all-wheel drive, the rugged Tacoma, the tenacious Tundra, and the spacious Grand Highlander with all-wheel drive to keep you and yours safe. Hey, you bring the action, we'll bring the traction. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/25.
The Missouri Valley Conference Men's Basketball Tournament has been the showcase for buzzer beaters, madness, and championship glory. With nearly 5 decades of heart-racing excitement, it begins here at Enterprise Center. The 2026 State Farm MVC Tournament, presented by Credit Union One, Great Southern Bank, and SSM Health, tips off on March 5th through 8th. Celebrate 50 years of the Valley's postseason championship. Get your tickets now at archmadness.com.
Kohl's gets it. Valentine's Day comes with expectations, grand expectations, telepathic expectations, and heart-shaped everything expectations. Yes, even waffles. Kohl's has gifts that rise to the occasion, from romantic to playful, sparkly to sweet, or all of the above. Plus, get 15% off some of your finds. So go ahead, exceed those Valentine's Day expectations with Kohl's. Select styles, offer ends February 16th. Some exclusions apply. See store kohls.com for details.
We'll get to the game in a moment, but tonight, obviously, Blackout Cancer game. It's been a tradition here. It's been a very special tradition. Your players will have some names on the back of their jersey that will honor loved ones that have either fought this terrible disease. We've talked about, obviously, your family's experience with this dreaded cause. Just the importance level that, hey, you know, we all love basketball, and no doubt it's an important game tonight for both teams, but to also have moments and times to recognize that there are things that are bigger than basketball, and especially when it comes to what this area has gone through and the improvement in their health care with the help of SIH.
No, this is a great deal, and, you know, just a good reminder that there's things a heck of a lot more important than sports, and you know, we get so locked up in this stuff. But yeah, you know, anybody that has any age on them at all, it's nearly impossible to find somebody who hadn't been affected by it, whether it's been them or, you know, somebody they love. And, you know, like we talked about last year, I lost my dad to leukemia, and you know, some grandparents to colon cancer and things. So, you know, it's been prevalent in my family as well. And so, you know, I think it's a good reminder for our guys more than anything that you know, there's more going on than just what we're doing.
What's the biggest thing you try to and you do it from a program standpoint, from a culture standpoint every day, but just when you do get a game like today with all the extra meaning around to it, how much more do you just make sure that you do spend that time with your guys to realize that this jersey tonight is a little bit different than the most of the time when you put on that jersey?
Well, we talk about it, but, you know, I don't know how much of an impact it's going to have on the game itself. You know, if we need to use that for our guys to play harder or, you know, take more ownership, then we probably haven't done a very good job at this point, but it's still something we want to talk about.
Coach, before we get back to your team, I know Isaiah was able to undergo surgery this week. Just obviously he's been a guy that we were hoping to have a really big opportunity with this team this year, and did some really good things on the floor. Just kind of latest update, one, how is he doing, and just kind of what you're communicating to him at this time.
Well, I mean, you know, the surgery was successful, so it wasn't major, but he's done. I mean, he's done for the year. You know, he's done with college basketball, unless, you know, I mean, who knows with all these rule changes and people. But you know, I think that's mostly what bothers him. But he also wants to be able to live a normal life and you know, walk normally when he's my age, and so, you know, that stuff's important. It just is, and it you know, it didn't work out the way we thought it would or the way he thought it would, but that doesn't lessen any of the relationships that we all have. And so, you know, he won't be traveling with us for a while because he's got recovery and things like that, but he's doing good.
Man, when it comes to your team, though, you said in the win against Indiana State earlier in the week, your bench really settled the game. Your bench came in, provided some really good minutes, and it was a shorter rotation than what you've had. How much of that is really just a game-by-game basis, or do you think a shorter bench is something that you could see as you get closer here down the stretch in these games?
Well, it's been my pattern as, you know, we get closer, and the importance of the game, you know, they're all important, but as it gets closer, they feel more important. And so, you know, it's been my pattern to shorten up the bench a little bit. The players get plenty of rest with, you know, timeout every 4 minutes. And, you know, I've gone to the NCAA tournament several times playing 7 guys and playing with great pace, all those kind of things that we normally have. Now, we do have a deeper bench. It helped to get Mayo back. You know, that changes our bench. Tonight, Mayo will start and Jay will come off the bench. But, again, that brings a very explosive player off the bench for us. It changes the entire bench, just adding one guy to it. And so our bench has been important to us all year when we've been healthy.
We continue our conversation with the head coach, Scott Nagy, when we come back. This is the IBEW Nika pregame show, and you're listening to Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you. So why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. To get started, find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Southern Illinois, during every season, what matters most is having a team you can depend on. A cancer diagnosis means it's time to lean on professionals with the expertise in personalized plays to guide you forward one powerful step at a time. Your home team is here. SIH Cancer Institute, advancing care for our communities. Learn more at sih.net/cancer.
It's not just a home, it's a fully connected life. When work flows effortlessly, when friends connect from anywhere, when your house runs on smart everything, and being offline isn't an option, Extreme is the connection you need. Get Extreme 1 gig internet with no data caps, Aero Wi-Fi, and equipment, all for $65 a month for 2 years. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Situated in the flowing hills and grand terrain of Cape Girardeau, Missouri, a memorable golf experience awaits. It's Dalhousie Golf Club. For over 20 years, Dalhousie has set the standard for golf in Missouri and beyond. Historically voted as the #1 golf experience in the state and serving as host to numerous golf championships, Dalhousie is a special place. A limited number of affordable local, national, and social memberships are presently available. Contact John Oliver at 573-979-2912 to learn how you can become a member of Dalhousie Golf Club. That's John Oliver, 573-979-2912.
SIU Credit Union knows what it means to be a part of a team. Whether you're on the field or in the stands, community is what it's all about. They're not just here for your financial needs, they're here to give back, because people helping people is at the heart of everything they do. You can join SIU-CU if you live or work in one of the lower 24 counties in southern Illinois. That's right, if you're a Saluki fan, you can be a part of their team too. Learn more at siucu.org. SIU Credit Union, your financial home team. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
A Saluki tradition since 1896, the SIU Alumni Association is the heartbeat of Saluki Nation. Our legacy is strong. Through events, programs, networking, and scholarships, the association keeps alumni connected and supports our current students. Stay connected and show your pride. Update your contact info at siualumni.com. Follow us on our socials. Join us in an event and shop SIU first with the Saluki Market. Once a Saluki, always a Saluki.
I love most about being able to come to practices and see you guys up close, and then ultimately in the games is you really get to know your guys, and you can really sense when guys have great energy about themselves, which leads into my question. Do you sense that a guy like Davion Sykes has kind of gotten that rejuvenated energy here recently?
Yeah, I mean, Davion, just like everybody else, has got stuff going on off the floor as well as on, and you just, for every guy, you try to talk to him about compartmentalizing. And I think for men in particular, it's a little easier for us to do that, to just compartmentalize, to have these certain boxes, and when it's time to play basketball, I have my basketball box. And but Davion's doing a good job. I mean, he was really good in Indiana State. He was really good at Illinois State. We're just hoping for great consistency out of him down here at the end.
Let's flash forward to Evansville here tonight. I think their team is a good example, Coach, of you can look at what they've done at a season-long stretch, but how much do you balance when you get in the preparation mode of what a team has done recently, and especially like in their last 5 games, they're shooting at the 3rd best percentage in the league.
Yeah, the 3rd best three-point shooting team in the league, and they just have a guard that keeps everybody off balance. Tremendous passer, almost had a triple-double the last game. They really spread Illinois State out and had them in a bad way, kind of the whole game, had them guessing, and they went 14 for 21 from 3. So their last 2 games, they went to Valpo, lost in overtime, and let's face it, we went to Valpo and got crushed, and worked our way back in the game, and then they whip Illinois State. So they're playing with a lot of confidence, playing with house money. So for their season, the rest of the season, they'll be loose and they'll let it fly. They know who's going to play. They're going to play 7 guys, and they know they have the freedom to shoot at any time they want.
How important is the three-point line, especially when you look at for them when they've made 10-plus threes on the year? Those are games they win, and they're right there at the end.
Well, we're one of the best in the league at guarding the three-point line, and so we need to do that tonight. But if you get too spread out, they can really hurt you inside. And So it's not an easy matchup. They don't really have a true post player. They all shoot it, and so one of the big keys though is to not get too spread out. We just can't. And I think the start of the game is going to be pretty important. I really do. Like if we'll show up and be ready to go and have good energy to us, we can put them in a situation where they go, oh, this isn't going to happen tonight. Or if they get off to a good start, then this is going to be a difficult game. And so we've talked about that. There's you can't just always control that, but we got to make sure we have good energy from the start.
Whether Turnbull plays or not, I mean, look, he was the Defensive Player of the Year last year in the league. So when he's out there, it makes a huge difference for him. But you said, their post guys and Casey and Hughes, even Hundley off the bench at times, they've shown the capability to be able to stretch the floor. How would you describe them when he's out there? And then when he's not, still the capability they have in the post?
Well, they're better defensively when he's out there. It may even hurt him offensively because he doesn't really shoot it. I think he's made 4 threes this year, none in the league. And so it helps him defensively, but it doesn't help him offensively because again they don't have a guy like King, that they're just going to throw it into and can just dominate the post. What they're going to do is get your post players out of the paint and spread you out, and then try to beat you off the bounce or shoot threes.
The challenge with their defense, and you've talked about it at length with your guys, they're not going to guard you, and it happened a year ago at their place, and you had a really good night shooting the three. What's maybe I don't know if the term is discipline, but what's the discipline you want to see your guys play with offensively to also know, hey, take the open shot when you do get it, but don't get baited into some bad ones?
Well, we need our guys to shoot the ball with confidence. We went, like you say, here we were a disaster last year when they played us. We went in there knowing how they were going to guard us and made 14. And, jumped up and shot it with confidence. I mean, let's face it, we're the worst shooting team in the league. They're flat out not going to guard us. You're going to see 5 people standing in the paint. And at some point we got to have guys that have the confidence to shoot the ball.
Coach, appreciate the time. We'll catch up with you after the game.
Thanks.
Once again, that was head coach Scott Nagy. Starting lineups are next. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Looking for a mortgage that fits your life? Sean Daly at Guild Mortgage has you covered. With hundreds of loan products, including specialized programs for first-time homebuyers, military families, and rural residents, we've got the perfect fit for you. Guild Mortgage. Own what matters. Guild Mortgage Company, Equal Housing Opportunity, Company NMLS 3274. Sean Daly, NMLS 1536006. NMLSConsumerAccess.org. All loans subject to underwriting approval. Terms and conditions apply. Subject to change without notice.
Saluki fans, accuracy and timing matter on the court, and they matter in surgery too. At SIH, our surgeons use advanced robotic-assisted technology for more precision, smaller incisions, and faster recovery, so you can get back to cheering on your Salukis. Trust the team that treats every procedure like a game-winning play. SIH, advancing care because it's personal. Learn more at sih.net/robotics.
Springtime must be around the corner. Giant City State Park Lodge is open for the season. The lodge is serving hearty home-style breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day in the heart of Illinois' most scenic park. 3 generations of the Kelly family and their staff look forward to welcoming you back. Bring family and friends, eat well, and enjoy authentic Southern Illinois hospitality at its best. Giant City Lodge, now open and serving every day. Longtime proud supporters of Saluki Athletics. Go Dogs!
Ever seen a Saluki climb a roof? Well, neither have we. But at SI Roofing and Siding, we work just as fast, just as sleek, and just as reliable. From roofing to gutters and premium steel board and batten siding, our team makes your home look sharp and stay strong. Based right here in Marion, we're BBB A+ rated and proud to serve Southern Illinois. Don't settle for rough results. Call SI Roofing and Siding today at 618-971-1457 or visit siroofing.net. SI Roofing and Siding, built to run with the big dogs.
How do you earn a tradition of leadership? You put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling. Innovate with smart features like a mobile generator and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, a legacy of excellence. Only at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
It's not just a home, it's a fully connected life. When work flows effortlessly, when friends connect from anywhere, when your house runs on smart everything, and being offline isn't an option, Extreme is the connection you need. Get Extreme 1 gig internet with no data caps, Eero Wi-Fi, and equipment, all for $65 a month for 2 years. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Saluki Nation, it's time to introduce you to the starters tonight for the Blackout Cancer game inside Banterra Center, which tonight's starters are brought to you by Shelter Insurance. Here are your Saluki starters. Jalen Haynes in the high post, far left corner, Mayo, wide open three on its way, swirled off, Rollins dunks it through with 2 hands. My, oh my, what a highlight reel dunk by Rollins Aligbe.
Rollins Aligbe, a.k.a. Rollo, forward, sophomore, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Minnehaha Academy.
Prince Aligbe, high left wing, far corner three. Mayo knocks it in. Damian Mayo Jr., he's got 6.
Damian Mayo Jr., guard, senior, St. Louis, Missouri, League Academy Prep.
Left side of the floor, Steffi thought about the quick three, penetrates from the near corner. Steffi all the way to the rim, he's bumped, he's fouled, count the bucket for Drew Steffi. 1:53 on that clock.
Drew Steffi, guard, sophomore, Frisco, Texas, Frisco Memorial.
Right to left comes SIU. They lead at 31-27 with the ball. House quickly to the lane. Got the shot to go in through contact as well.
Carolina House, a.k.a. Will Scully, sophomore, guard, Louisville, Kentucky, Seneca High School.
Here comes SIU down the floor. Prince, shot fakes, goes up for a dunk, and he just lays it in. Prince Aligbe with his first bucket. Now another Saluki that has scored in this game.
Prince Aligbe, forward, senior, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Minnehaha Academy.
When we return here on the IBEW Nika pregame show, it is time for tip-off here tonight inside Banterra Center. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
If your old car is so ugly, dogs won't tinkle on the tires. If you have to dance naked in the moonlight and light a candle to make it start. If it just isn't the car you want it to be, Vic Koenig Chevrolet will give you a big bucket full of cash for it. No dancing necessary. Vic Koenig Chevrolet will buy your car, truck, or SUV, whether you buy one of ours or not. We'll pay you more than you ever thought you could get. And we'll put you behind the wheel of a newer, nicer ride that actually starts every single time. Vic Koenig has a huge selection of reliable pre-owned vehicles in stock now, and dozens of new Chevrolets on their way to Carbondale as we speak. But I promise you, they'll be sold before they ever hit the state line. Hurry in to Vic Koenig Chevrolet and call dibs. Vic Koenig Chevrolet in Carbondale, home of the world-famous SIU Salukis. VicKoenig.com on approved credit.
Turn it up. It's game time. It's time for Saluki basketball on the Saluki Sports Network from Learfield.
Middle of the lane, goes up, a lot of contact, off the glass, bucket, and the foul! The heat check three, bullseye! He's wide open, far corner three, yes sir! Now 8-second differential, he's going full throttle, to the rack and he dunked it! Oh my! Catch and shoot three on its way, bullseye! Massive three for the senior, hoists it up with 2, short with 1, Southern wins! Southern wins! SIU!
Saluki basketball is brought to you by Shelter Insurance for auto, home, and life coverage that goes the distance. Find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. Banterra Bank. Apply for your Banterra Saluki Visa debit card today. Stop by Banterra to learn more. Member FDIC. And by Mediacom, home of extreme and 1 gig internet speeds.
Southern will knock off top 25 Indiana State 74-69.
The tip is moments away. Now with a call of the game, here is the voice of the Salukis, Luke Martin.
Lights are off here inside Banterra Center. Spotlights on the Salukis being introduced here to this crowd tonight. Which means our IBEW Naked Pregame Show is concluded. It's now time for our Ron Ward Chevy Keys to the Game, which are delivered to you by our Hall of Fame coach, Rodney Watson.
Southern's got to respect the entire Evansville scouting report. We've talked a lot about Moeller, Casey, Quinette. The team's worked really hard on those three high-powered potential scorers. But the two guys that are really key for this game for Evansville are Joshua Hughes and Alex Hemingway. Two guys that are very capable, much like a little over a year ago when this Evansville team came in and kind of punched the Salukis in the mouth. Southern's got to guard them all. They've got to really guard that three-point line because, again, Evansville made 14 in their last outing against Illinois State. Southern's good at guarding the arc. They've got to not only close out and contest on every catch and shot, they've got to finish off the rebound. Finally on the offensive end, an Evansville team that doesn't guard well. They give up 76 points, and while they're getting 66 in league games, Southern's got to attack that rim on every opportunity. When that rim is cut off, they've got to reverse the ball, go side to side, keep putting the heat on Evansville's closeout and pressure, and continue to pound that lane where Southern's been so good in this season.
Those were the Ron Ward Chevy Keys to the Game. Ron Ward Chevy will send you home happy. The starting lineups, which are presented by Shelter Insurance. You already heard the Saluki starters. The starters for David Ragland in his fourth season at Evansville. Bryce Quinette, freshman from Scottsdale, Arizona. Leif Moeller, freshman from Germany, who's had an outstanding year. Josh Hughes, a junior from Brisbane, Australia. Alex Hemingway, local product from Newburgh, Indiana, spent time at Vanderbilt and Clemson. And A.J. Casey transferred in via St. Louis, was teammates with Max Picard last year for head coach John Schertz. Started his career at Miami. And now with the Aces, had a big 28-point game in his most recent outing against the Illinois State Redbirds. Salukis with Rollins and Prince Aligbe. Damian Mayo Jr. earning his 19th start. Drew Steffi and Cal House make up the starting five for SIU. Of course, Scott Nagy, career win number 602 on Monday night against Indiana State. Aces, they will be on their home whites tonight with Aces scripted out on the front in orange trim, purple numerals on the front and back with their names spelled out in purple on the back of those white jerseys. Salukis in their Blackout Cancer uniforms with names spelled out on the back in white, maroon numerals on the front and back in white trim. Our officials today, Brett Smith, Rick Crawford, and Matthew Rukeson. Brett Smith will be our head official. We always see the veteran Rick Crawford throughout Missouri Valley Conference play, as well as Brett, who's now just waiting for those final few cues from television to get this one underway here tonight inside Banterra. Of course, a lot of black tonight with this being Blackout Cancer in the crowd. Coach Watson even supporting the Blackout Cancer logo here tonight. Coach Nagy with a really nice pullover on with his signature of his name on the left sleeve, and it's got a name horn on the back, which will go to the donator who bid for that as well. Brett Smith, he'll get in between Hughes and Rollins. Aligbe at center court tosses that Wilson ball into the air, and it's won by Quinette and Evansville as the Aces trying to win their third game here inside Banterra in the last five played. A.J. Casey straight away to his left. Off to Hemingway. Now it goes down low to Quinette. Quinette battles Calron House, and a hook shot is in. Bryce Quinette gets his first two to go. And it's 2-0 Evansville, 20 seconds into the game. Calron House and SIU. Left side of the floor as they went right to left. Prince Aligbe looked to his left, now back right. Calron House. Drew Steffi from the Saluki Dog Nose. Still on the perimeter behind that maroon arc. Steffi around the horn to Damian Mayo, who one-hands it back to Steffi. Now House far right corner with 8. They're packing that paint. House on the right arc with 6 to a jump stop with 5. Back out Steffi, 3, answers it. Drew Steffi, first 3 of the game. It'll be his 37th May 3 of the season as that confetti flies into the student section. Some confetti fell out onto the floor as well as they pause momentarily. Clock stopped at 19:07, and now Evansville will inbound as it will be Quinette. As Quinette will try to get it in as they're still weighing here. It looks like still more confetti came out onto the floor. As now Quinette runs baseline momentarily to find Moeller, and Moeller will get picked up full court by Damian Mayo. 1 minute gone by, 3-2 lead for SIU. Damian Mayo picks up Leif Moeller. He turns his back on Mayo. Now bounce past to Casey, just inside the left arc. Back cut Quinette. Quinette, he's got all 4. Quinette scored on Calron House, 4-3 lead Evansville. 18:50 on that winding clock, just underway here in the first half. SIU near corner. Damian Mayo to his right with a hip-high dribble. One hands to Steffi right arc. He'll launch another three long. Rebound Quinette. 4-3 lead for the Aces. They do not have it up on the scoreboard. 18:30 to go here in the first half. A minute and a half gone by. Evansville with a 4-2 lead. Hemingway to his left. Still almost lost his dribble. Between the legs to Casey, top of the key. Casey one hands it back to Moeller off of his head. Regains control on the near block. Moeller backs his way on Mayo in the middle of the paint, fading away, left it well short off the front of the rim. Ping pongs to Rollins Oligbe, and here comes SIU down right to left, trailing 4-3. Calron House on the near wing. House tries to penetrate in. A.J. Casey puts his hands in the air. Now it's Prince Oligbe on the near arc. Oligbe into the near corner to Mayo. Mayo got to the Valley Tex, fading away from the Maroon Valley Tex. Bounces off the rim to the right to Quinette. 4-3 lead Evansville. SIU comes down on defense, man-to-man. Quinette trying to get by Calron House to his right. The freshman picks up his dribble on the near elbow, extended back out to Hughes. Hughes underhands to Quinette. Quinette near corner Moeller. Moeller gets Mayo, cut it out hard. They go across the court to Hemingway. Hemingway shot fakes, got Drew Steffi in the air, and it should be a foul on Drew Steffi. It's going to be Steffi's first foul. First foul on Southern. 17:34 on the clock. Evansville leads 4-3.
Evansville's just going to space the floor with 4 shooters on the perimeter, look to go inside. They went right away in the first 2 times to Quinette to go to House.
Moeller, baseline left, goes far left corner. Hemingway off to Casey on the left wing. 20 under the shot clock. It's down to 15. Casey, skip past Hughes. 3, near wing in. Josh Hughes, and it's a good sign for Evansville. They start off hot from 3, where they went 14 of 21 the other night against Illinois State. 7-3 lead for the Aces, 17:15 on the clock. Rounds the league bank, top of that circle. The Saluki Dog nose. To his left, Calron House. House turned away by Hughes. House, 3 from the Saluki Dog nose. Wide right, Prince on the cleanup. Prince low right block, muscles it in off the glass. Prince Oligbe, his first 2. He had 4 points in Terre Haute. 7-5 lead Evansville. They come down left to right. Quinette barking out instructions in that white headband. And a foul going to be on SIU. It's going to be on House. Second team foul on Southern. First on Calron House. 7-5 lead for the Aces.
Really like the Aces approach this game in the first 3 minutes. They've really done a good job of spreading Southern out, so there's no extra help anywhere. See if they keep going at Calron House.
Moeller, sideline left, inbounds to Casey on the main of the Saluki Dog at midcourt. Casey with a between-the-leg dribble guarded by Prince. Moeller's got it, low right block, middle of the lane. Spins by Mayo, off the front of the 10. Mayo gets the board. Mayo, middle floor for SIU. They trail by 2. Mayo quickly downhill, low right block, pivoting, off to Prince. Left-handed hook shot, well short, and it goes off to Evansville. Here come the Aces, down left to right. Moeller on that high left arc. Moeller in those pink Nike sneakers, angles his way, top of the circle, behind the maroon arc. To his left, Quinette. Quinette high left of the bin, low left block to Hughes. Hughes lowers his shoulder in, they come to trap. Quinette straight away. Passes on the 3 to his left, Moeller. Moeller downhill, near corner Casey. Wanted to travel, doesn't get it, but House steals it. House, middle of the floor, top to Saluki Dog, right to left. Goes off to Steffi, right arcing 3, short, then rims in. Hit the right side of the rim and then got a kiss home. Drew Steffi's got 6 for SIU, 8-7 lead for the Dogs. Hughes on the near wing. Hands off Moeller. Moeller with Rollins in front of him. Rollins stays in front of him, off to the left, it's Casey. Casey, high left wing, spinning his way on Prince, lost his dribble, regains control. Casey with a hip-high dribble, hands off Moeller. Moeller straightaway 3, bounces off the rim, off the hands of Hughes, into the chest of Mayo. Mayo right to left for SIU. They have the ball in a 1-point lead. Damian Mayo off to Rollins. Rollins, left arc, 3 down the pipe. Rollins Oligbe, that's his 18th made 3 of the season, his 17th in Valley play. 11-7 lead for the Salukis. 15:20 on the clock. House pestering Quinette, and he fell down, and House is going to get his second foul of the game. It's a 3rd team foul on SIU, and that brings us to immediate timeout. 11-7 lead here from Banterra Center for SIU on Blackout Cancer Game here inside Banterra. Tonight's Blackout Cancer Game is sponsored by SIH and the SIH Foundation. The Salukis will be wearing special black jerseys that were bid on by members of the community with the name of a loved one affected by cancer on the back. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Your driveway is the gateway to your home. Don't trust just any business to do the job. Come to E.T. Simons, where our professionally trained and experienced staff will handle all of your paving needs. E.T. Simons is a Southern Illinois-based company who is an industry leader in the Southern Illinois construction industry. With over 75 years of experience, we service everything from commercial, industrial, governmental, and residential customers. E.T. Simons, paving the way to customer satisfaction since 1946.
A Saluki tradition since 1896, the SIU Alumni Association is the heartbeat of Saluki Nation. Our legacy is strong. Through events, programs, networking, and scholarships, the association keeps alumni connected and supports our current students. Stay connected and show your pride. Update your contact info at siualumni.com. Follow us on our socials, join us in an event, and shop SIU first with the Saluki Market. Once a Saluki, always a Saluki.
Dear Winter, Toyota can't get enough of you. Because Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. And that's more than any other auto brand. From the versatile RAV4 to the Svelte Crown, the sleek Camry all-wheel drive, the Corolla Hybrid all-wheel drive, the rugged Tacoma, the tenacious Tundra, and the spacious Grand Highlander with all-wheel drive to keep you and yours safe. Hey, you bring the action, we'll bring the traction. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/25.
First time out here in the first half is always brought to you by Ameren Illinois Energy. When it comes to energy, actions speak louder than words. That's why Ameren Illinois works hard to make sure you have the energy you need, and it's why it puts savings tools in your hands so you can take action. Learn more about saving money on energy with energy-efficient rebates and incentives at ameren.com/rebates. With the Hall of Famer Ronnie Watson, I'm Luke Martin. 11-7 lead. Salukis, they've made 3 threes so far in this game. 3 of 5. Drew Steffi, 2 of 3 to start.
Evansville coming with a couple of reserves there coming in. Barrage in the game. Not sure 45 is
Hunley.
Yeah, Hunley's in there.
You're so good with names right off the cue, you know.
Those guys live in my same town, too. I don't even know
nobody understands the scouting report like Rodney Watson.
I know the good ones.
Moeller baseline right. Inbounds to Casey. Hands off Moeller. Moeller guarded by Rollins. Moeller to his left. Beat Rollins to the rack, and he laid it in.
Not a good switch by Southern. Muller's going to go at Rollins.
11-9. Jalen Haynes quickly down near left elbow. Reversed out to Rollins Aligbe. Rollins Aligbe, Drew Steffi, Damian Mayo, Davion Sykes, and Jalen Haynes on the floor for SIU. The freshman Haynes coming off the bench tonight after 7 straight starts. To his right, Drew Steffi. Behind the arc, flings it well short. And it goes short to Evansville, but last touch out of bounds, it will stay with Evansville. So Drew now already 4 shot attempts, all have been threes. 11-9 lead for SIU, 14:47 on the clock. As Moeller will bring it down left to right. Coach Nagy stands, arms crossed, and that black pullover on. The Blackout Cancer logo on his right sleeve. DJ Casey just inside the maroon arc finds Barrage. Barrage was 4 or 5 from 3 the other night against Illinois State. Off to Casey straight away with 14. Casey with 13 with Mayo on his near hip. Pitch to the Gray, got deflected near the line. Mayo steals it. Mayo in the backcourt. Mayo up with his right hand and lays it in. Damian Mayo didn't wait for reinforcements. He attacked, laid it in. 13-9 lead for the Dogs.
Nice defensive play by both Rollins and Mayo. Mayo just out-hustled Evansville.
14-13 on that winding clock. SIU with the lead. Evansville with the ball. Hemingway pushed out sideline left. Now it's Moeller straight away with 17. At the nail with 15. Near wing is Barrage. Barrage looking to his left. Pressured by Haynes. Finds a leaping Hunley at the right elbow. Hunley now in the near arc. Goes back straight away. Barrage. Barrage to his right around a Casey screen. Downhill on Davion Sykes. Lost it into the chest of Sykes. Saved it baseline, but should be a shot clock violation because no one had possession. Now they finally whistle for the shot clock violation. 13:48 on the clock. It's going to be Saluki ball.
Southern starting to stack up some nice defensive stops here in this early half.
Ronsley Bay inbounds to Jalen Haynes, who walks it across right to left. With that left-handed hip-high dribble off the Steffi right arc, downhill quickly to the rim. Got the foul and the bucket. That's what you can do, Drew Steffi. Lays it in for his 8th point of the game, 15-9. A chance at a 3-point play.
Man, I'll tell you what, Drew saw some bad footwork, and he just attacked that false step and got to the rim with one fast dribble. Great play by Drew Steffi to recognize.
As David Ragland watches with that long sleeve, purple pullover on to our left. Steffi's free throw is in. Drew Steffi, 9 points 26 of 40 from free throws in the Valley. Hemingway straight away, has it left arc, now in the middle of the paint, picks up his dribble, off to his left Hundley. Hundley trying to get downhill, low left block extended, now on that low left block, left of the hashes, back outside Casey. Casey straight away 15 for Evansville, they trail 16-9. Casey nearly traveled at the Valley Techs, fading away, air ball out of bounds, Southern ball.
Southern might have got a break there. It looked like Rollins either got skin or ball on that shot. I really don't think Casey's going to shoot an air ball, but Southern's ball were all the same. Southern could continue to attack that lane.
I think Casey traveled anyways before the contact too. 16-9, 13-10 on that clock. And it's down to Rollins. Far right corner three, line drives it in. Rollins Aligbe, he's got 6 and a timeout by Evansville. 19-9, 13:04 on the clock as Rollins Aligbe just calmly walks to the Saluki bench. Timeout taken by the Aces.
Good timeout by Coach Ragland. His team not overly concerned about guarding on the left side of the court tonight. And Southern's got to keep going out. Now, Southern's making shots. I mean, we have not seen 7 threes in the first 7 minutes of the game this season, but, man, Southern's in really good rhythm. There hasn't been a forced shot yet. Really impressed by Southern's confidence and just their ability to have, plenty of space to get shots off.
But look, just like last year at the Ford Center, I mean, SIU went 15 of 29 from 3 in that game. They only had 6 made twos and won that game. Evansville they're not going to guard Southern when it comes to the three-point shot, Rodney, and that's why tonight Southern's shot selection is going to be so key. Left to right will come Evansville as Moeller in the backcourt, picked up by Damian Mayo. 19-9 as Leif Moeller so far starting tonight 1 for 4. His lone make was a lay-in. Moeller, they trap him as they ran into it. Haynes nearly slowed away from Casey on the floor. Mayo's got it on his hip with Casey on his back, trying to rip it away, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow will be in favor of SIU. Damian Mayo wasted no time to get on the floor and fight for the ball, and now it's SIU ball.
Southern needs to wipe that floor up. We saw that in Purdue and Nebraska game not too long ago where there's condensation on the floor. Hope someone will come clean that up.
Right to left comes Jalen Haynes and SIU. High of the bend on the right arc is Steffi. Off to Damian Mayo near wing. Mayo one hands at Haynes on the right arc. They're around the arc they go. Sykes downhill to the rack. Two-handed monster slam. We have liftoff. Davion Sykes. First point of the game, first bucket of the game, 21-9, 12:25 to go here in the opening half. Downhill to his right, Quinnett. Bounce past Hemingway. Got Steffi in the air. Off to Quinnett on the near arc. Switched off to Rollins. Quinnett beat him to the rack off the heel. Moeller with a rebound for Evansville. Then Sykes just rips it away like a man. Sykes middle of the floor. Nearly carried it. Off to his right, Haynes. Open three. He'll shot fake. Drive. Up with his left hand and teardrops it in. Jalen Haynes with his first bucket, 23-9. It's all Salukis right now. 20-2 run over the last 5 minutes. Moeller high on that left arc, looking to go right. Now back to Casey straight away. Casey bounce past Hemingway. Rainbow arcing three is too long. Skying for the board is Steffi. Steffi, middle of the floor, top of the circle to his right. Reversed out Rollins. Transition three on its way. Bullseye! Rollins Aligbe with 9. And right now it's Southern 26, Evansville 9. SIU trying to defend. Scott Nagy hands on knees in a defensive stance. Jalen Haynes in front of the freshman Quinnett. Bounce pass to Casey. Corrals it with his left hand at his hip. Casey, top of the circle. One hand's at the head of Huntley. Three well short off to Davion Sykes. Sykes galloping. One hand's it behind him to Haynes. Haynes to the free throw line. Rollins, another three. Oh, my goodness! Rollins Aligbe knocks it in again, and another timeout by Evansville. It is raining threes here inside Banterra, and SIU has started the game 6 of 9 from 3, and they lead it by 20.
Rollins Aligbe, who in the world got with him in the gym? What a guy that's just become a tremendous player. Man, when that ball's going in the bucket, that's something special.
We'll take a timeout. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
The roar of the crowd. Buzzer beaters. There's nothing more thrilling than Saluki basketball.
And just like the Salukis, Vogler Ford is putting prices in a full-court press. Take advantage of slam dunk savings on a new Bronco. Or make a fast break in a new Explorer for less than you'd expect. We're keeping high prices in foul trouble all season long. So when you want to get a new Ford, you've got to get to Vogler.
Hi, Ameren, Illinois home energy expert Matt Minster here to share how easy saving energy around the house can be. Matching the right size pot to the right size burner can save you up to $36 a year. You can save up to $55 a year by turning off the TV when you leave the house. And switch to LED light bulbs to save up to $75 per year. Discover more tips and rebates at AmerenIllinoisSavings.com/ways to save. Some restrictions may apply.
Life is full of moments, both big and small, each a chapter in your own unique story. Through the everyday and extraordinary, First Mint is here to help shape every page. Beyond banking services alone, we're a valued partner and advisor with the guidance and resources for living your best life. So, whether you're buying groceries, budgeting your dream kitchen, planning for retirement, or protecting your life's work, think First. First Mint. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Single session tickets and discount offers are now available for the 2026 State Farm Missouri Valley Conference Men's Basketball Tournament on March 5th through the 8th. For tickets and discount offers, visit archmanis.com and click on the ticket discounts icon to learn more. You can also purchase tickets at Ticketmaster.com. With the Hall of Famer Ronnie Watson, I am Luke Martin. 29-9 lead for SIU. 6 of 9 from 3 to start this game. It's been a 26-2 run over the last 5 minutes and 52 seconds. Rollins and Ligbe already in double figures again. 12 points, all 4 threes.
Drew Steffi with 9. Those two guys for a combined 21 to get this thing going. Man, that's the offense we all been looking for, isn't it, Luke? Golly, these guys really came out on fire.
Again, it helps when Evansville, their strategy is to just take the bet that Southern's not going to shoot well from 3, but also there's a difference between giving horse shots and actually defending the 3. Quinnett on that Saluki dog main and maroon. Comes near wing to Hundley. Hundley straight away to Hughes. Bounce past Muller. Muller left of the hash is extended. Sykes pushed him out. He's now inside that paint. Muller goes up with his right hand. Wide left. Rebound tracked down by Max Picard in that right corner. Picard off to Steffi. Now Keller and House on the near wing. Sykes and Haynes make up the 5 on the floor for SIU. House guarded by Quinnett. Switched off on the Hughes. Went by Hughes. Right-handed teardrop. High off the glass for 2 more. Man, we have not seen the Salukis click like this offensively in a while. 31-9. 10:30 to go. We're not even halfway through the first half. High left arc. Muller straight away on Picard. Muller one-hands it back to Hughes. Hughes on the left wing. Underhands the Barrage. Barrage to his left. Reverse it off tier to Saluki Radio, and it goes out of bounds. Turnover on Evansville. That's going to be the 6th turnover of the game for Evansville. 31-9 lead for SIU.
9 shutouts in a row by Southern's defense. Southern's causing these. They're causing this play. They've been really aggressive ever since Sykes came into the game.
House on that Saluki dog mouth. Looking to his right to Jalen Haynes. Hands off with Haynes, who bounces over to Picard. Picard near a corner. Steffi wanted the 3, but he neglects it. To his right, top of the circle. Steffi terminates his dribble. Middle of the zone. Sykes back out House. House on the right arc. Back to Steffi. Steffi, 3 on the way. Wide left. Sykes battling for the board off the hands of Hughes. Oh, they're going to say it's going to go to Evansville. Man, I thought Davion, or I should say Hughes, was the last one to touch it. Mayo's going to come in. He'll enter for Keller on House. 31-9 lead, SIU, 9:53 to go till halftime.
Southern still in the middle of a 20-0 run. Let's see if they can continue this stretch of great shutouts.
31-9, a 20-0 run for the Dogs. Muller on the near wing. Muller looking to his left. Muller trying to get downhill. Hundley's got on the near arc into the chest of Haynes. Haynes pressures him out straight away to his left. Barrage. Barrage with 14 on the shot clock. On the perimeter, back out to Quinnett. Quinnett nearly lost his dribble. Regains control. Now Barrage, left wing 3, too strong. Rebound Steffi and SIU. 20-0 run right now for the Dogs. They lead at 31-9. Steffi's pass deflected out of bounds by Barrage. It will stay with SIU. Prince Aligbe will check back into the game. 9:21 on the clock. Prince will enter in for Steffi. Prince Aligbe, Picard, Davion Sykes, Damian Mayo, and Jalen Haynes are the 5 on the floor for SIU.
Interesting offensive lineup for Southern. 2 offensive three-point or perimeter shooters. Other 3 guys go inside to score.
Haynes on that Saluki dog nose with 19 on the shot clock to his near wing Picard. Middle of the zone is Prince. Prince on the left elbow. Uses his dribble into the high post, trying to find help. Sykes in the near short corner. Pitch back Picard. 3 in the near corner. Well short. Rebound Prince. Skied with 2 hands. Trying to go up with his right hand. Middle of the paint. Can't get it. He gets his own board again. Prince aggressively up with his right hand the second time, and Prince gets the cleanup. He's got 4 points, 33-9, 8:50 to go till halftime. Quinnett straight away, switched off on the Max Picard. Moeller goes right back to Quinnett. Quinnett looking for Hundley on a baseline cut, off to Hughes at the nail. Hughes back to Moeller, who's yet to attempt a 3. Moeller lost his dribble at his knee. Moeller with 13 on the shot clock. To his left, Barrage. Barrage knee-high dribble. Those white leggings. Back to his left, Hundley. 6 on the shot clock on Davion Sykes. Now it's Barrage on Mayo with 4. With 3. Barrage with 2. Forces a 3 off his right hand. Rims it in. Kaya Barrage knocks in his first 3 of the game. Evansville, it's their second made 3 of the game. Near corner Mayo. One hands it off to Picard. Picard back to Mayo in the near corner. Now Prince middle of the zone. Off the Sykes baseline. He was fouled. Just couldn't convert on his shot. He'll have 2 free throws. 8:08 on the clock. 33-12. SIU with the lead. Sykes to the line.
We call that short corner the dunker spot. Prince Aligbe did a beautiful job when the ball found Prince in the middle of the floor, getting into the middle of the zone, looking down, but a perfect bounce pass and a pocket pass for Sykes, who got himself a step through, couldn't quite finish off the basket, was going to get a chance for some free throws. That's a great way to attack a zone.
Sykes 14 for 20 at the line in Valley play as he's at the free throw line to our left. As Sykes off of his right hand pushes towards the rim and down the pipe for Davion Sykes. He's got 3 points. Alex Hemingway and A.J. Casey back in for Evansville. 34-12 lead. Moeller comes to the bench. You can tell he's been frustrated. Moeller so far in this game has only attempted 1 3. Sykes to the line again. He'll get a second opportunity as they're waiting for the Aces to sit down. All the band members and those there in the dog pound putting their hands in the air. Davion Sykes at the south end knocks in both free throws. 4 points for Sykes. 35-12 lead for SIU. They're showing some full court pressure here. Quinnett and the Hundley in front of Evansville's bench. Now goes back baseline to Quinnett. Quinnett back sideline right with 25 on the shot clock. Hundley bounce pass. Quinnett, they're trying to trap Quinnett. They do. At the stripe, off the Hemingway. In the high post, at the Valley Tech's right-handed teardrop. Swirled off. Casey can't get the rebound. And it went off. They're going to say it went off the hands of Hughes. And out of bounds to Southern, but it looked like Max Picard was the last to touch it. 7:52 on the clock. 35-12 lead for the Dogs. Vogler Ford is committed to being your service destination for life with a fast and friendly service department and online parts business that ships parts all over the country. You can get what you need wherever you need it. VoglerFord.com. We'll take the time out with them. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Romwood Chevrolet in Heron makes it easy to shop online anytime. Shop our entire selection of new and pre-owned vehicles from anywhere. And with new inventory arriving daily and special Romwood pricing, our team will always have a deal waiting for you. It's so simple to find your price, get pre-approved, and drive home today. So check us out online at RomwoodChevy.com and we'll send you home happy. And go Dogs!
No one should have to pay for the damages that result from a personal injury caused by someone else. The partners of Sam C. Mitchell Law, Lance Brown, and Matthew Caraway fight for Southern Illinoisans because they are Southern Illinoisans. For decades, the firm has proven to be a trusted, experienced, and dedicated partner in helping bring justice and personal service to the victims of negligence and intentional wrongdoing. Let the attorneys of Sam C. Mitchell fight for you. For more information, visit scmitchell.com.
SIU has rare dual recognition, one of only 21 universities out of nearly 4,000 nationwide honored by the Carnegie classification. We are a Research One university, driving innovation and discovery. We are also an opportunity university, opening doors and helping all students succeed. Less than 1% of universities hold both honors, and SIU is the only one serving a rural region. That makes Salukis unique, a community defined by excellence, access, and opportunity. Support the research that changes lives and the scholarships that expand access. Visit siuf.org/give.
Back here inside Banterra Center, Guild Mortgage is your Saluki Home Team Mortgage partner. Call Sean Daly today at 618-889-5266. and turn your home ownership dream into reality. How about this run by SIU, Coach Watson? 24-3. Over the last 6 minutes and 25 seconds, Southern led this game 11-9, went on that 20-0 run. 35-12 right now is the score, and Saluki's just scorching hot right now from the field, almost shooting 62%.
We kind of wear you guys out, I know, with some numbers and some statistics and so forth, and certainly points per possession on both offense and defense. Southern is scoring at a rate of 1.84 points a possession 12 minutes in this game. That is an absurd rate of how they're really hot. You can see that in a few possessions, but to score like that over a 12-minute span, that's really incredible.
Jalen Haynes and SIU prancing down right to left as Haynes, Steffi, Rollins, Aligbe, Prince Aligbe, and Damian Mayo, the 5 on the floor. Steffi, far right corner for SIU. Off the Mayo straight away to the left elbow, back out right arc, Steffi. Steffi, right elbow, looking towards the rack, threw it away from Prince. It's going to be stolen away by Evansville. SIU, that's their first turnover of the game. High left wing is Quinnett. Finds Casey straight away with 23. Casey, who's only got one shot attempt in the game. Quinnett goes down to Casey. Casey low left block spinning. Trap, got stripped by Rollins, but then Hughes off the ricochet lays it in. Joshua Hughes has 5 points, 35-14. SIU leads by 21 with the ball. Haynes on the perimeter, straight away to Rollins. Rollins ball fakes to the rim towards Prince. Off to his right, Steffi. Steffi angles back straight away to Prince. Prince looking for Rollins. Down low, he's got it, but Hundley came in to strip it. And it's Quinnett saving it on the baseline off to Casey. Casey in Evansville, down left to right. Casey on the perimeter. Quinnett straight away. 3 on the way is in. Quinnett, he's got 7 for Evansville. 35-17, lead under 20. Jalen Haynes, left elbow extended, reverse back out Rollins. Rollins with the ball over his head to his right, Drew Steffi. Steffi high on that right arc. Steffi to his left to Prince. Prince near corner to Haynes. Out of the corner now straight away at the Saluki dog nose. Haynes mid-range, 18 feet off the heel. Tapped out into the hands of Casey. Casey sideline left. And Evansville trails by 18. 35-17 lead is Quinnett. High on that left arc. Quinnett to his right in the high post. Backtracks left at the Valley Tax. Then to the Hesta Haynes. Fades away and rims his shot in. Quinnett, he's got 9, and now Evansville makes it 35-19. Near corner, Steffi. Shot fakes off the Haynes, left arc. Haynes, one hand at the Mayo at his shoulders. Mayo to his right, downhill, low right block, all the way underneath the basket. Tried to go up for a shot, and he was fouled. And Damian Mayo will get free throws. 5:54 on the clock, 35-19 lead for SIU. It's going to be a third personal foul, third team foul on Evansville. Only 6 fouls combined in this game. It'll go against A.J. Casey. It's his first.
That's the first defensive kill for Evansville. They got 2 turnovers and a missed shot. So they're going to get back to the free throw and get off of that.
What happened? You just want to say, do you want to describe it?
Just hope that missed shot, we're hoping for a make shot, didn't get to describe it. I thought the P guy would come in on that one.
Well, not when you're talking. You had the right away.
No.
Damian Mayo split him. I hope Brian Wardle's listening. You see, Ronnie Watson takes it when he wants to. Coach
It's hard
Wardle.
to play for Brian. He's hard to play for.
36-19, 5:45 left here in the half. Hemingway, left arcing 3, got it to fall. Alex Hemingway, his first made field goal of the game, his 26 made 3 of Valley play. Down low, Prince, pass deflected off the hands of Aces, and it's going to be a foul on Prince as he went right back into Quinnett. It's going to be the 14th foul on the Salukis.
Just like that, Evansville goes on a 10-1 run. Southern's got to get their defense going again. They take care of the ball. They've got 3 turnovers in the last 5 possessions, and really unforced, kind of unnecessary, especially in that last one.
Evansville comes down left to right. Bryce Quinnett leads them in points in 9. He's been spearheading this latest charge. Quinnett far left corner looking for Hemingway. Now back to Casey on the perimeter. Quinnett behind a Casey screen. To his right, at the nail. They rake down. Ball is loose on the floor. Rollins dives for it into the chest of Haynes. Haynes comes down right to left. Haynes top of the key. Man, Hundley went right into his chest. Man, I thought there was a chance that could almost be an intentional foul. I mean, he just two-handed hip checked him and not made a play on the ball. 36-22, Hundley gets the foul, and it's only going to be the 14th foul in Evansville. First on Hundley, and sideline left will be Damian Mayo inbounding as Moeller will come in. Moeller comes in for Quinnett, so freshman for freshman. There's Mayo with hands on hips, gets that orange Wilson ball from Rick Crawford. Straight away is Haynes. Haynes on the left side of the floor, off the Drew Steffi right arc. Rollins, a league mate, who's got 4 threes tonight. Hands off with Haynes. Haynes inside that right arc, off to the left arc. Mayo, bounce pass, pocket pass to Prince. He was fouled on his way up, and he's going to get bailed out with a foul. Prince will go to the line. He just lost the handle of the ball going to the rim. It's going to be the 5th team foul on Evansville. It's going to be the 2nd on Hughes. And now Prince to the line. As Coach Ragland trying to ask Brett Smith what he saw on that play. As Prince to the free throw line. We're in Valley play. Prince is 25 of 38 at the line. As Prince, free throw line left, as Rollins comes over to talk with Steve Hawkins. As his brother Prince, his first free throw's up there and missed it. Off the back of the rim and came back to Prince. SIU, their largest lead in this half was 24. It was 33-9. And now Evansville has cut into it to make it 14. Prince, free throw line left. Another one coming for Prince. Off of his right hand, on its way, and down it goes.
Evansville has the ability to really wind up those threes and get back in this thing in a hurry. 15-point lead right now. Southern's played great basketball at this point. They've got to finish this half off these last 5 minutes.
Leif Muller can run baseline, facing pressure. 4:56 to go till halftime. And keep in mind, Evansville's already burned 2 timeouts. In the backcourt, Barrage in the high post, near corner Hunley. 3 in front of Southern's bench, too strong. Casey's got the one-handed board over Mayo. Casey, far left block, extended, gets right by Damian Mayo to the rim. Right-handed hook shot bounces in. A.J. Casey gets his first 2 points here in Carbondale. 37-24, it's down to a 13-point game. Haynes, straight away to Rollins. Rollins to his right, hand off Steffi. Now Evansville guarding the three-point line much closer. Prince on the near wing, sets a screen for Haynes. Haynes to the nail, lobbed in the Rollins, catches over 2 aces, but it's stripped on the floor. Prince trying to rip it away, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow will be in favor of Evansville. 4:18 on the clock.
Southern's trying to go with the high-low action, seeing a mismatch, but Evansville's really got it surrounded by 2 and 3 guys, and when the ball gets in the air, Evansville's doing a nice job attacking that ball. So that action, I heard Coach just say a while ago, we got to quit going to that action. Hopefully they'll get that message.
Well, in Evansville, they're just baiting Southern in to make that pass. We are waiting for something. I don't know exactly what we're waiting for. Rick Crawford was in the corner.
He's wiping the ball off.
I guess wiping the ball. Yeah. Muller inbounded it to Barrage, and now it goes right back to Muller. 37-24 lead for SIU. They once led by 23. It's down to 13. Casey straight away with 20. All the way to the rim. 2-handed slam. Southern miscommunication defensively in the high post, and Casey made him pay. It's down to 11. Haynes straight away with 4 minutes to go in the first half. Rollins downhill, right-handed floater in. Rollins, a lead mate, doesn't typically do that floater, but he did there. 39-26, 13-point lead for SIU. Muller down left to right. Southern right now in a man-to-man defense. Casey straight away as Barrage fighting over a screen with Haynes on his hip. And the ball loose, and it's taken away by SIU. Rollins, high right arc off the Haynes. Haynes to his left, downhill into the lane. Haynes right-handed lay-in, can't fall. Ball on the floor, comes away to Casey. Casey picked up by Mayo, sideline left on the right side of the floor. Muller near the timing stripe. Now Hunley near corner Barrage. Barrage out of the corner, inside the near arc to Hunley on that Saluki dog at midcourt. A.J. Casey, left block extended, baseline left. Casey lowering his shoulder in. It's his left-handed shoulder. Right-handed hook shot is in, and he's fouled. A.J. Casey, he's got 6 points. They're going to give that foul to Damian Mayo. And it's 39-28. It is a 11-point game, and they can bring it within 10 with 3:10 to go here in the first half. We'll take the timeout with them. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
If your old car is so ugly, dogs won't tinkle on the tires. If you have to dance naked in the moonlight and light a candle to make it start. If it just isn't the car you want it to be, Vic Koenig Chevrolet will give you a big bucket full of cash for it. No dancing necessary. Vic Koenig Chevrolet will buy your car, truck, or SUV, whether you buy one of ours or not. We'll pay you more than you ever thought you could get. And we'll put you behind the wheel of a newer, nicer ride that actually starts every single time. Vic Koenig has a huge selection of reliable pre-owned vehicles in stock now, and dozens of new Chevrolets on their way to Carbondale as we speak. But I promise you, they'll be sold before they ever hit the state line. Hurry in to Vic Koenig Chevrolet and call dibs. Vic Koenig Chevrolet in Carbondale, home of the world-famous SIU Salukis. VicKoenig.com on approved credit.
Samron Midwest Contracting is the region's first choice for construction services. Since 2003, Samron has completed thousands of projects for various customers across the tri-state area. Whether it's a commercial project, an asphalt parking lot or driveway, or commercial or industrial concrete, Samron has you covered and offers flexible financing options. For more information, visit Samron.com. Samron Midwest Contracting, proud supporter of Saluki Athletics.
Back here inside Banterra Center, SIU once led this thing 33-9, and it's now down to 11, and A.J. Casey can make it 10 at the free throw line. Gives us time to remind you, State Farm agents Bob Barr and Carbondale, Dave Anderson and Heron are proud to support Saluki Athletics. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Contact Dave Anderson today at 618-942-7337. Look, Coach Watson, it was going to be a pipe dream to think you're just going to show up, knock down threes left and right, and win this game going away. Evansville was going to have a punch, and man, they have punched back. But now, final 3:10 here. It's really important, final 3:10, because Southern can keep their hold of this game, or Evansville's got a chance to really go in the halftime locker room feeling, man, a lot better than they were when it was 33-9 and burning 2 timeouts in the first 10 minutes.
Evansville's done it 2 different ways. They've done it from hitting some threes on the outside, which they're very capable of doing, but they've really done a good job throughout this game, and they got away from it when they went into that 10 possession stretch where they stopped going to isolating guards inside. Casey isolated Mayo that time. Initially, they're going at House, who now has foul trouble, and he's been a factor in sitting on the bench in this stretch for sure on the offensive end. But as Evansville continues to get the isolation inside, Southern's going to have to figure out how they're going to attack that.
Casey to the free throw line where he's a 70% free throw shooter, and he knocks it in to complete the three-point play. He's got 7 points for Evansville. 39-29. SIU leads it by 10. It's an extended zone here for Evansville. Prince quickly far right corner. Haynes, 3 well short. Casey gets the board. Muller, sideline right now, middle of the floor. 10-point lead for SIU. 2:50 till the halftime break. Muller and the Aces, they made their last 3 field goals. Casey straight away with 18. Now it's 17. Looked on the back door to Muller. Now it's Hunley on the near wing. Muller gets a dribble handoff from Hunley. Now back to Hunley. Wide open 3, left arc. Whirled off the rim to Drew Steffi. Southern got a break there. Right to left comes SIU. Drew Steffi from the Saluki Dog mouth, near wing. Now near corner, Mayo 3. Just bangs off the rim. Rollins off the ricochet. Rollins underneath the rack. Rollins trying to go up, threw the pass away, right into the hands of Casey. Casey and Evansville now come down left to right, trailing by 10. 2:15 to go here till halftime. Evansville once trailed by 23. It's down to 10. Muller, free throw line, Casey. One-handed pitch, Hemingway. 3 on the way is in. Nothing but net for Hemingway. Hemingway's got 2 threes to make it now a 7-point game. 39-32, 2 minutes till the halftime break. Prince, ball fakes to his right, back to Haynes on the near wing. Haynes walking his way to his right, terminates his dribble, back out Mayo. Mayo back to Haynes. Haynes, again, ball fakes to his right to Steffi. Now off to Steffi, right arc with 10, now 9. Haynes on the near wing with 8. It's a zone for Evansville. Steffi penetrates the zone. Low left block, up with his right hand and finger rolls it in. Drew Steffi, he's got 11. 41-32, SIU back in front by 9.
What a hard basket for Steffi to hit that left lane and be able to go underneath the defense.
Barrage downhill to his left. Low left block, reverse back out Casey. Casey in the high post with Rollins sagging on him. Hand off to Muller. Muller into the chest of Mayo. Back out Casey. Near wing 3 on its way. Nearly banked it in, but it goes to Rollins of League Bay off the hard miss. Jalen Haynes, high right arc. Into the perimeter. Back outside is Rollins. 3 off to the right. Ball is loose into the chest of Rollins. Back to Steffi. Far right corner Mayo. Extra pass Steffi. Right arcing NBA 3. Well short. Haynes on the long rebound. Haynes to the rack. Into the chest of his man Hunley. And it goes, bounces in and down for Jalen Haynes.
Oh, I'm sorry. That offensive rebound is such a great friend of the Salukis if they'll go get it.
43-32 lead for SIU. Muller, high left wing. Looking to his near right to Hemingway. Now it's Casey. Casey on that high left wing, gets down low to the block, spinning, lost it out of bounds, and it will be, SIU ball. No, A.J. Casey's telling him to challenge it, but you only got 2 timeouts, so if you burn it and lose it, you only got 1 timeout left, and that's exactly what David Ragland is telling his staff.
I don't think they have enough intel down there with enough.
No, and you shouldn't. I mean, you got to be 100% on, because if you lose it and the challenge, and you only got 1 timeout for the final 20 minutes with no challenge. Haynes on that midcourt Saluki dog. About a 2-second differential, game clock, shot clock. Southern does have a timeout if they want to use it. They will not use their use it or lose it timeout. A 2-second differential right now, game clock, shot clock. Haynes still with the standing dribble with his right hand. Shot clock down to 10. Now it's down to 9. Haynes near wing, Mayo with 8. In front of Evansville's bench, Picard with 7. Now near arc, Haynes with 6. And they foul Haynes. They had a foul to give. And they will have Southern now inbound again. Next foul will be put Southern in the bonus. So Mayo will inbound in front of David Ragland. Shot clock turned off. So now Southern for sure could take the last shot if they want. Picard and Sykes in the game, as well as Steffi and Haynes. Mayo trying to get in the Haynes. Quickly in left wing. Picard. Pitch back Haynes with 5, with 4. Downhill with 3. Baseline runner can't go. Off to Casey, and now Barrage midcourt. Lets it fly. I don't think he got it off in time. It's an air ball. Wouldn't have counted. 43-32 lead for SIU at the halftime break. Haynes was frustrated. He thought he was fouled when he went to the rim. But SIU, a phenomenal first half, led by as many as 24, 33-9. It's only 11 at the halftime break. Built Ford Tough, powered by Mediacom. Halftime is next. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
When you play sports, you know the importance of teamwork. I'm Michaela Coburn, and I play for SIU Saluki Women's Softball. I'm also a Banterra customer because they are a great team player for our communities and they are making banking easy. With Banterra, I was able to open my account online, and with their mobile app, I can manage my money on my time. Plus, with the Saluki Visa debit card, I know my purchases support SIU scholarships and athletics. That was an easy win for me. Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics, member FDIC.
The Orthopedic Institute of Southern Illinois has the most highly trained team of orthopedic, spine, and podiatric surgeons, including interventional pain management. From sports medicine to neurosurgery, podiatry, and interventional pain, we are committed to providing the very best in diagnoses, treatments, physical and occupational therapy, and rehabilitation to local athletes. Visit oisil.com or call 618-997-6800. OISI is the official orthopedic provider of Saluki Athletics.
A Saluki tradition since 1896, the SIU Alumni Association is the heartbeat of Saluki Nation. Our legacy is strong. Through events, programs, networking, and scholarships, the association keeps alumni connected and supports our current students. Stay connected and show your pride. Update your contact info at siualumni.com. Follow us on our socials, join us in an event, and shop SIU first with the Saluki Market. Once a Saluki, always a Saluki.
Southern Illinois has a new place to party it up or wind down. Introducing Southpaw Bar and Grill in Murfreesboro. With 22,000 square feet and a full kitchen, they have everything you need to make the most of your lunch, dinner, or night out. Burgers, wings, and barbecue are their speciality. It's the all-new Southpaw Bar and Grill. Check them out on Facebook or find them at the corner of Route 127 and the Ava Blacktop. Now open Sunday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to midnight and 10:30 a.m. to 2 a.m. Fridays and Saturdays. Southpaw Bar and Grill, the official Saluki watch party destination of Murfreesboro.
On the Saluki Sports Network from Learfield, this is the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show, powered by Mediacom. Brought to you by Mediacom, home of extreme and 1 gig internet speeds. Also brought to you by your Illinois Ford dealers and the F-150, proud sponsors of your Southern Illinois Salukis.
This is the Built Ford Tough, powered by Mediacom halftime. SIU leads it at the break 43-32 over the Evansville Purple Aces with the coach Rodney Watson. I am Luke Martin, Paxton Guy, back in our network studios. We'll have that halftime scoreboard look around the Missouri Valley Conference in a matter of moments. And, well, Coach Watson, it was a heck of a start for Southern, especially from 3 in the game. Saluki's leading here at the break 43-32, and 6 made threes in this game. Rollins, the league base, started this game off 4-4 from 3, and Saluki's led 33-9, thanks in large part to a 22-0 run. They led the game 11-9. They scored the next 22 before Evansville would score again. But give credit to Evansville. They made their way back. Everybody besides Trent Hundley has scored for the Aces. But a big part of this first half is no question was when Calron House had to go out with 2 fouls and had to go to the bench. And that's when the Salukis turnovers started to mount there towards the end of the half. They had 0 about 12 minutes in. They have 5 over the last 8 minutes.
Southern played their first 19 offensive possessions without a turnover. They were just shooting at an incredible pace. I made them mention it about the 11-minute mark, timeout, 11:07, where they were scoring at almost 2 points every time they got the ball in the offensive end, mainly because they had made some threes, which was really, really nice to see. But then they went to that stretch for about the next 14 possessions, which 5 of those ended up in turnovers, and quite a few. They had 10 points. They had 5 2-point baskets in that stretch, and they just couldn't get that same rhythm going. It's, you know, it seems like when Southern gets into some free flow and substituting, man, all of a sudden it's like they lose their offensive rhythm, their defensive rhythm. And at the same time, I thought Evansville refound themselves. As we commented on, they made a couple threes, had some good looks, a couple of switches that went haywire for Southern. But primarily, Evansville's having luck when they can post up an undersized guard inside and go one-on-one like they did with Casey, or even early when Quinette was taking Kaus inside one-on-one, got the first 2 baskets of the game. So Southern's got to make those adjustments at halftime.
There was a point in this first half where Southern was plus 12 in points off turnovers. It's now been cut to only plus 3. So Evansville's been able to make the Salukis pay for their mistakes. But against Southern, they have made threes in this game, but 20 of their 43 points are in the paint. They're plus 4 when it comes to that. The second chance opportunities have been big as well. Southern plus 4 on the offensive boards. They are plus 6 in the rebounding margin. This is a game where they should have a lot of success on the boards.
They should, and they've got to be wise on the offensive end. They're doing a nice job going to the board, Southern is. They've got to be wise on how they're using that lob pass and what they think they've got a mismatch, because Evansville, you properly described it. They're baiting Southern into making that high lob pass, and they're ready for it going after it. That's just not where Southern's been successful. They can reverse the ball. Evansville does not guard the dribble well versus a man or a zone. The shot that Drew Steffi had was against the zone. He caught the ball at the top of the key. He drove left lane, went underneath with a right-hand layup on the left side of the board. Beautiful shot by Drew, but it shows that Evansville, given the opportunity, if they have to guard that dribble again, they have footwork problems beyond measure. Southern's got to keep attacking that bad footwork.
SIU again in the first half. Salukis they've turned Evansville over 9 times. Evansville being led by Quinette, 9 points. He was the one that kind of anchored them to get back into this game. And Salukis done a great job on Leif Muller, Coach Watson. Only 1 3 he's been able to get off in the game. 5 shot attempts. You can really tell that Leif Muller's been frustrated.
Yeah, Southern's done a great job with him. It seems like, I know Southern's guarding different people in transition. You don't have a man in transition. You've got the guy in your area right away. But primarily when Southern's in a dead ball situation, they've got Damian Mayo on Moeller with that big body. And, man, Moeller doesn't like that physicality in the lane. Whereas Quinette, when he gets a smaller guy, he's been really good. Casey, he's as good as what we have been watching on television and watching from afar. He can really score inside and out, even though he hadn't really had to use a 3-point shot. Alex Hemingway, watch this kid, man. He grew up a shooter. He's 2 for 3 from 3. If he gets open space, now he's got some confidence. He can be a guy that can keep this thing close for Evansville and give them an opportunity.
Saluki's going to try to have that Dan Clark mindset here in the second half and finish this thing off. 43-32 is the score and the lead. Here's the Built Ford Tough, powered by Mediacom. Halftime rolls along when we come back. Paxton Guy with that scoreboard update on Look Around the Valley when we return. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Looking to make your farm and rural life dreams a reality? Contact Farm Credit Illinois, where local staff support farm families, rural communities, and agriculture throughout the Saluki Nation. As a cooperative owned by its borrower members, Farm Credit provides farm financing, crop insurance expertise, and lending for rural homes and country living. Farm Credit Illinois, helping farm families succeed today and tomorrow.
Southern Illinois, during every season, what matters most is having a team you can depend on. A cancer diagnosis means it's time to lean on professionals with the expertise in personalized plays to guide you forward one powerful step at a time. Your home team is here. SIH Cancer Institute, advancing care for our communities. Learn more at sih.net/cancer.
Anyone can slap a logo on a shirt, but your branded apparel isn't just merchandise. It's your reputation walking around town, your team's identity, and your company's handshake before you even say hello. At Silkworm, we understand that when you put your name on something, it better be perfect. Because at the end of the day, we're not just printing shirts, we're protecting what you've built. And that deserves more than an algorithm and a prayer. Silkworm, quality orders, on time, delivered with awesome customer service. The human way.
Samron Midwest Contracting is the region's first choice for construction services. Since 2003, Samron has completed thousands of projects for various customers across the tri-state area. Whether it's a commercial project, an asphalt parking lot or driveway, or commercial or industrial concrete, Samron has you covered and offers flexible financing options. For more information, visit samron.com. Samron Midwest Contracting, proud supporter of Saluki Athletics.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Southern Illinois University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Paxton Guy back on the Built Ford Tough halftime, powered by Mediacom. Dogs in front 43-32. At the break, elsewhere, it's just gone final and normal. Illinois State, big second half to break open what was a tie game at the half. They thumped Valparaiso 86-64. 3.5 minutes left in Terre Haute. Maybe a little tighter game than Murray State would have liked, but they're trying to pull away, leading Indiana State 69-59. Again, 3.5 minutes left. There. Midway through the second half, it's UIC leading at Drake 61-58. And tipping off at 8 o'clock in Nashville, it's Northern Iowa at Belmont. SIU women's basketball, they're back at Banterra tomorrow night to take on Illinois State at 6. Larry Larson has the pregame 5:45 tomorrow night on News Radio WJPF in Southern Illinois. Salukis leading this one 43-32. Over Evansville. It's the Built Ford Tough halftime, powered by Mediacom. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Dear Winter, Toyota can't get enough of you. Because Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive. And that's more than any other auto brand. From the versatile RAV4 to the svelte Crown, the sleek Camry all-wheel drive, the Corolla Hybrid all-wheel drive, the rugged Tacoma, the tenacious Tundra, and the spacious Grand Highlander with all-wheel drive to keep you and yours safe. Hey, you bring the action, we'll bring the traction. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/25.
Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes every moment cheering on your team even better. Plus, the mountains on the bottles and cans turn blue when your beer is Rocky Mountain cold. So you never have to guess if your Coors Light is ready to drink. So crack one open, take a sip, and enjoy the game. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
SIU has rare dual recognition, one of only 21 universities out of nearly 4,000 nationwide honored by the Carnegie classification. We are a Research One university, driving innovation and discovery. We are also an opportunity university, opening doors and helping all students succeed. Less than 1% of universities hold both honors, and SIU is the only one serving a rural region. That makes Salukis unique, a community defined by excellence, access, and opportunity. Support the research that changes lives and the scholarships that expand access. Visit siuf.org/give.
Kohl's gets it. Valentine's Day comes with expectations. Grand expectations, telepathic expectations, and heart-shaped everything expectations. Yes, even waffles. Kohl's has gifts that rise to the occasion. From romantic to playful, sparkly to sweet, or all of the above. Plus, get 15% off some of your finds. So go ahead, exceed those Valentine's Day expectations with Kohl's. Select styles, offer ends February 16th. Some exclusions apply. See store, kohls.com for details.
On the Saluki Sports Network from Learfield, this has been the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show. Powered by Mediacom. Also brought to you by Banterra Bank. Apply for your Banterra Saluki Visa debit card today. Stop by Banterra to learn more. Member FDIC. And by Mediacom, home of extreme and 1 gig internet speeds. Now, with the call of the second half, here is the voice of the Salukis, Luke Martin.
It's time to get to our Woodard Wellness halftime adjustments, which are brought to you by Woodard Wellness Group. Call for your courtesy consultation, 529-4545, and see if Dr. Woodard can get you back to health. 529-4545. Dr. Brian Woodard is a certified chiropractic sports physician.
As well as Southern played in the first 9-10 minutes of that game, just shot an amazing percentage from the field. Evansville, outside of their 9 turnovers, they shot the ball nearly as well, 50% from the floor and just as well from the three-point arc. They made 5 instead of Southern 6. Southern's got to make sure that they come off the corners and help when Evansville looks to isolate Southern's guard inside in one-on-one, because when they go inside, Evansville's not looking to pass back out and go inside out. They're looking to go score. Secondly, No has the ability to get this thing really tight with their three-point shooting. On the offensive end, an adjustment they got to make, we've alluded to it, no need to make the tough pass. You don't have to throw the ball into traffic. There's probably not as much there as you think, because the way Evansville guards the dribble, just continue to either attack the rim right away or reverse it and attack from the wing. Southern's got to keep it simple on offense, continue some tenacity on the defensive end, and keep forcing those turnovers.
Those were the Woodard Wellness halftime adjustments as we are getting ready here for the start of the second half. Again, Indiana State and Murray State were in a heck of a game with about just under a minute to go in regulation, and Murray State leads it by 5. They were up 22 at halftime, and Indiana State came all the way back and got it down to 2 possessions. But Drake and UIC tied at 61, and right now this game going on with an 11-point lead. Just never say never in these Valley games. That's why, Coach Watson, we even said it, back in the first half when things were going so well for SIU. I mean, just because you lead by 24, don't think that the game is over, especially with an eternity in the game still left.
Southern needs a really good start to this half just to establish some presence with Evansville.
Calron House, who picked up 2 fouls early in the first half, finds Rollins Aligbe, who leads all scorers at 14. Prince low right block with his right hand and goes back up with his left and rolls it right in to start the second half. He's got 7 points in the game as confetti goes right over those Saluki fans sitting in those north bleachers. Now at the south end, which is the left end of the floor. Hemingway bounce pass down to Quinnett. Quinnett leading all aces with 9. He's backtracking near the corner. Hemingway wide open 3, rims off, back padded by Hughes, and it goes off to Steffi and SIU. Steffi, they're going to say travel. And thought he lost possession of the ball. And Coach Nagy frustrated. You could hear his frustration right in front of us. As A.J. Casey inbounds the Quinnett. Here comes Evansville down right to left. 45-32 lead for the Salukis. Quinnett, sideline right, comes back straight away to Hemingway. Hemingway on the near wing to Casey. Casey pitched off to Moeller. Moeller to his left, who's yet to make a 3. Moeller on the near wing, thought about the 3. Now near corner Hughes. Hughes bounced past to Casey. Casey low left block with Mayo on his back. Moeller wide open 3. That is long. Ball loose in the corner. Tracked down by Hughes. Hughes saved it to Hemingway. Hemingway off straight away to Quinnett. His 3 is long. Rebound corralled by Rollins Aligbe. It's his 4th rebound of the game. House, high left wing, now near arc. House, hip high dribble all the way to the rim, and Calron House with a nice runner. He's got 4. Man, his lower body used that strength to get all the way to the rim. And Calron makes it 47-32. 18:30 on the winding clock here in the second half. Casey and Evansville looking for the wins back-to-back years here in Banterra. Near corner, another 3. Moeller. Man, that went off to the right. Southern's getting some breaks here because those are open 3s. Calron, middle of the floor, top of the key, to his right. Low right block, middle of the lane. Back out Mayo, near corner 3 for SIU. Too strong. Rebound to Casey in Evansville. Casey off to Moeller. Moeller just above the Saluki dog at midcourt in those pink Nike sneakers. To his right, downhill right elbow, back outside Hughes. Hughes, far right corner. Swings it around to Muller. Now it's Casey on the perimeter. Casey finds Hemingway. Hemingway straight away, threw it to Casey, but it goes right out of bounds, and it's going to go to SIU.
There are some happy feet out on that court tonight, Luke, on both sides. Officials are letting these guys play.
47-32 as Scott Nagy whistles to give out the offensive set calls. He paces from left to right as Calron House atop the Saluki dog at midcourt to his left. High left wing, finds Damian Mayo, low right block, muscled up a shot too strong, and it goes off to Hughes in Evansville. Here come the Aces, trailing 47-32. Hemingway, man, that rainbow arcing three. Well, it's an air ball, goes off to Q and SIU. House, top of the circle, low left block, reverse lay-in, rolls in, right off the front of that orange 10. Calron's doubled up his point total already here in the second half. He's got 6 for the 6 here in the early stages. 49-32, Quinnett with a walking, slowing down dribble. Sideline right on the right arc. Quinnett by House into the lane, dish near corner. Hughes 3, line drives it in. Josh Hughes made the first 3 of the game for Evansville. He's now got 8 points in the game. 49-35, SIU with the ball in the lead. Prince far left corner. SIU trying to win back-to-back games. Malik Bey on the near arc, off the Calron House. House looking to his left, comes to the nail. Back out Steffi. Right arcing 3, short. Rebound goes to Moeller. Moeller lost it, regains control, lost it out of bounds, and it will go to SIU. Moeller complaining. He thought he was fouled, but he just couldn't quite haul in possession of the basketball. And Moeller talks over with Rick Crawford, and Rick Crawford explains it to him. And now it's going to be SIU basketball in those Blackout Cancer uniforms with Saluki spelled out in the front in maroon. Calron House straight away with 18 on the shot clock. Southern takes over in their half court, so the shot clock starts at 20. Mayo has it with 13. High elbow, Rollins. Rollins with 10 on the near wing, pitched off the House with 8. Now it's down to 7 with 6. Fade away shot, ripples that rope. Man, Calron House, what a beautiful shot. He's got 8. 6 of his 8 in the second half. 52-35, SIU leads it by 17. Quinnett to his left, guarded by House. Step back 3 for Quinnett. Long rebound, Casey between 3 black jerseys. Casey on the low right block, spinning low left block, just rolled off the rim. Evansville ice cold to start this second half from the floor. House to the rim, had it knocked loose by Casey, and oh wow! They're going to say it's going to go off of the knee of the Saluki, and it's going to be Evansville ball coming out of this timeout. 15:55 on the clock. SIU leads it by 17. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Are you more than 15 pounds overweight and take one or more medications? If so, then pay attention. Current medical research has shown that losing even 10 to 15 pounds can help reduce blood sugar, blood pressure, and cholesterol levels. If you're ready to take charge of your health, then the doctor-supervised Chirothin weight loss management program may be just what you need. While individual results may vary, the average Chirothin patient loses 20 to 30 pounds in just 6 weeks and is given the tools to help make the weight loss long-term. Call the Woodard Wellness Group at 618-529-2800 today to schedule your no-charge, no-obligation consultation.
Life is full of moments, both big and small, each a chapter in your own unique story. Through the everyday and extraordinary, First Mid is here to help shape every page. Beyond banking services alone, we're a valued partner and advisor with the guidance and resources for living your best life. So, whether you're buying groceries, budgeting your dream kitchen, planning for retirement, or protecting your life's work, think First. First Mid. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Romwood Chevrolet in Heron makes it easy to shop online anytime. Shop our entire selection of new and pre-owned vehicles from anywhere. And with new inventory arriving daily and special Romwood pricing, our team will always have a deal waiting for you. It's so simple to find your price, get pre-approved, and drive home today. So check us out online at RomwoodChevy.com and we'll send you home happy. And go Dogs!
Atmos Wealth Management is providing guidance Saluki fans deserve. Learn more at atmoswm.com. SIU leads at 51-35 here in the early stages of the second half as we've reached our under 16-minute media here in the second half. And Salukis have built onto their halftime lead. They led by 11, Coach Watson. And man, Evansville just really cold to start this. They've had so many open looks. 7 of their 8 shot attempts have been threes, and a lot of them have been wide open. Salukis have really had the fortune to a lot of those shots being missed. here to start off the second half.
Emphasis on wide open. They've had at least 3 wide open shots, and they're not going to continue to miss those. They shoot the ball too well. They don't guard great. Man, I'll tell you what, they make open shots, so Southern's got to do something about that these next 16 minutes.
51-35 as Evansville looking for back-to-back wins against Division I teams for the first time since last year when they knocked off Valpo and then at Indiana State in the month of February. Again, Aces, they've not had a winning season since 2015-2016. As Quinnett in the backcourt, guarded by Calvin House, as Hughes just kind of casually coming up with Quinnett to keep House off of him. Now it's Hughes on that Saluki dog eye, off to his near left, Casey looking for a curling Hemingway. Now back Hughes, another wide open 3, wide left. Casey can't get the rebound. House tapped it to himself. And here comes SIU left to right. 51-35 lead, nearly thrown away. Steffi saved it off the House at his chest. House to Rollins, high of that left bin. Malik Bay, bounce pass to his brother Prince. Prince, low left block extended. They're trying to clear out for Prince. Now Prince straight away to House. House around a Prince screen. House spinning at the left elbow. Straight away Steffi hesitating, then hoist up the 3, and Drew Steffi knocks it in. Steffi had 11 points in the first half. It's his first field goal in the second half. 54-35, SIU by 19. 15:04 to go in the game as Quinnett, sideline right for Evansville, to his left elbow at the block, off to Casey. Casey into the chest of Prince, finds an open man, Quinnett. Quinnett tried to drive in on Steffi, right into his chest. Quinnett low right block, into the chest of Steffi again. Quinnett in the paint, hook shot, air ball. Rollins Aligbe gets the basketball. Here comes SIU, down left to right. They lead it by 19. Mayo pitched off to Rollins. Rollins, low left block, all the way to the rim, left it short off the glass, off of Hughes, who was standing on the baseline, and it's going to be Saluki basketball.
Southern really earned that defensive stop. Man, it was just one good defensive guarding the ball after another. Footwork was great, guarding guys with their chest. They really earned that stop.
House and Rick Crawford are having a conversation as now Brett Smith comes over to DV Sport, I think to check the shot clock. 14:35 on the clock. You want to make sure that the shot clock is correct, as the shot clock was at 22 and then knocked out on Hughes at about 21 seconds.
Let me comment on the last made 3 by Drew Steffi. That play was set up by a simple, easy basketball play by Prince Aligbe. He had the ball on the block. Evansville took away his move. Instead of him trying to force action, he just came, centered the ball, made one simple pass out, which led to an open toss by Steffi to get that open 3. Just a real example, and won't show up on the stats, had a lot to do with the made shot.
House inbounds the Rollins Aligbe. Left elbow extended, hands off House. House to his right at the Valley Texan Maroon. Got his man in the air, Casey off the Prince. Low right block, and he laid it in front of the rim. Prince Aligbe lays it in for 2 more, and man, Hemingway, I don't know what happened afterwards, but Hemingway, oh my goodness, he's got a bloody nose. Hemingway is running over to the Evansville bench. I don't know who collided with him. They're going to have a towel over here on the floor. This is going to take some time to clean off that blood. 14:25 on the clock, and you can see the trailing blood all across Banterra, spelled out in green in front of us. Coach Nagy directing traffic like a traffic cop out here to make sure his guys don't walk or step in the blood. And did not see what happened. There was a lot of contact when Prince, the physicality, went to the rim to lay it in, and I think the officiating crew is just going to double and triple check just to make sure there is nothing flagrant that happened towards the end. And I think it was Prince's elbow when he finished that may have caught Hemingway on his nose.
That's the part we take as fans, broadcasters. We take that for granted. Man, there was so much physicality on that court. Taken from a guy that stood on the sidelines in practice, was lucky not to get knocked out a few times, sometimes by accident, sometimes by purpose. But, man, it's so physical. It's such a physical game, and so we're just fortunate more kids don't have that kind of incidental contact.
56-35 right now is the score. SIU with the lead as they are taking a look to see if Prince Aligbe would get anything sort of flagrant at the end of the play. Game did go final in Terre Haute. Murray State holds on. 74-72 was the final score in Holman Center. Our officiating crew was just seeing Riley Hoystad wipe the floor with a towel. I don't think they want that angle. Here's the behind or under basket one as Prince came through, and ooh, man, he did just throw a haymaker right at Hemingway. I mean, I think it was accidental, and we'll see if they are. I think it's just going to be a play on. And I think that's what it should be. I mean, yes, Hemingway caught a stray there from Prince, but I definitely don't think there was anything intentional by it. Thanks for the analysis, Rodney. That was really great analysis.
I was thinking about a play at Murray State about a week ago about a guy from UIC might have take a little exception to how this was officiated versus what he caught.
And certain
not saying it was
too.
Exactly the same, but that was a basketball play, and it was well done.
Hey, he didn't close his fist, so it wasn't a punch. Yeah. So if he closed his fist, throw him out of the game. You know, if that was a clenched fist. 14:25 on the clock. 21-point lead for SIU as Evansville has the basketball, and Quinnett will bring it up right to left for the Aces. Again, 14:20 on the winding clock. Quinnett still in the backcourt, got across with 23. Quinnett on the Saluki dog in the high post to Hughes. Hughes right of the bend, now left of the bend. Bounce past Moeller. Moeller, low left block extended, look to shovel it back out to Hughes. He does. Hughes, wide open three on its way, is in. Man, Southern, they are playing with fire right now. Hughes with his third made three. 56-38, 18-point lead for the Salukis. Ronsley Bay had 4 made threes in the first half. On the perimeter, off the Mayo, downhill, low right block, muscled it in. Man, Damian Mayo gets downhill quickly, and now a timeout by Scott Nagy. Did not use the use it or lose it timeout in the first half. Salukis will now have 2 timeouts left. That'll be our first called coach timeout here in the second half, so it's immediate timeout. We'll take it with them. SIU leads at 58-38. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Hi, Ameren, Illinois home energy expert Matt Minster here to share how easy saving energy around the house can be. Matching the right size pot to the right size burner can save you up to $36 a year. You can save up to $55 a year by turning off the TV when you leave the house. And switch to LED light bulbs to save up to $75 per year. Discover more tips and rebates at AmerenIllinoisSavings.com/ways to save. Some restrictions may apply.
Life is full of moments, both big and small, each a chapter in your own unique story. Through the everyday and extraordinary, First Mid is here to help shape every page. Beyond banking services alone, we're a valued partner and advisor with the guidance and resources for living your best life. So, whether you're buying groceries, budgeting your dream kitchen, planning for retirement, or protecting your life's work, think First. First Mid. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Dive into the authentic flavors of Mexico at Tequila's Mexican Restaurant. From sizzling fajitas to mouth-watering enchiladas and the freshest guacamole in town, Tequila's brings you an unforgettable dining experience. And don't forget our signature margaritas, crafted to perfection. Located right in the heart of Southern Illinois, make sure to visit Tequila's at their locations in Carbondale, Marion, DuQuoin, and Carterville, and enjoy the authentic taste of Mexico.
58-38 SIU with the lead over the Evansville Purple Aces. For 100 years, Vogler Ford's been committed to helping Southern Illinois drivers get the best deals on new Fords. With a great selection and fast and friendly service, we've been Carbondale's one-stop shop for generations. Vogler Ford, we've been steering the way for over a century. 13:49 on that clock. Scott Nagy called the timeout after Damian Mayo was able to get to the rack. Lay it in. What do you think Coach Nagy's message was there to the Salukis, Coach Watson?
It was very clear on the last made shot by Hughes. Southern's really got a good scheme how to take away that isolation on the guard inside. What they're doing is, as soon as the ball goes to the floor for a dribble, the nearest guy, that time was Hughes' man, went inside to double team, and House was late rotating over. That is the perfect rotation to take away that inside isolation move. Southern's just got to have the second guy rotate over.
Hemingway's making his way with Doc Schoenwolf and down towards Riley Hoystad. He's going to get examined a little bit more. Hope he ends up being okay. Hemingway got popped by Prince Aligbe earlier here in the half. Quinnett all the way down for Evansville. Floater from the left of the hashes goes in. Man, Bryce Quinnett, another good freshman in this league. He's in the double figures. He's got 11. It's his first made field goal in the second half. SIU leads by 18. It's 58-40, even though the scoreboard does not say that. Steffi on the near wing. Steffi back straight away to Mayo. Now it's Rollins Oligbe. Rollins straight away to Prince. Prince on the near arc. Underhands at the House. House, 3 on the way. Long, rebound loose off of Steffi in the high post. Steffi left elbow extended. They still don't have the updated score. It's 58-40. Rollins, low left block, spinning. Goes up and he's fouled. It's 58-40. As it's 58-38 with 13 minutes on the clock. They still don't have the 2 points up. It's 58-40 with 13 minutes on the clock.
Southern's doing a really good job of going hard from the left wing to the middle of the floor.
Free throws up and in as Rollins makes it 59-40. I don't know why it's so hard to keep the score correct. Right now the scoreboard says 59-38, but it's 59-40. And it's been 59-40 for a full possession. Free throw is in, and now it is 60-30, 60-40.
Got one assistant coach from Evansville making the point.
It's 60-40 with 7 minutes gone by, and now they finally update it because the play-by-play guy's got to update the table crew. Quinnett on the midcourt logo, trying to get downhill to his left. Quinnett left of the hashes, now to his right. Low right block, hook shot is in. Quinnett, he's now got 4 points. It's now 60-42, 12:40 left. House trying to get downhill, and it's going to be a block on Quinnett. 12:38, halted on the clock. 60-42 with 12:39, or I should say with 12:38 on the clock. House will inbound here for SIU. 2 team fouls on Evansville here in the second half. House triggers it in, leaping Max Picard, who's now into the game. Davion Sykes subbed in as well. Mayo behind a Picard screen, 3 off to the left. Sykes gets the board. Sykes, one-hand bounce pass back to Mayo. Straightaway House with 18. House trying to cross over into the high post. Far left corner with 15, trying to get by A.J. Casey. Mayo does, rises with his right hand, rims it in. Damian Mayo's got 4 in the second half. He's got now 7 in the game. 62-42, 20-point lead for SIU. 12-10 to go till the end of the game. Near corner, Quinnett. Quinnett trying to get downhill to his right. Quinnett wants to give the ball to Casey, but he bounces it in the middle of the lane to Muller. Muller back out Quinnett. Force 3, too strong. Casey gets the rebound, falling away. Muller on the dog mouth there at midcourt. Muller with 15, crosses over Steffi into the lane, muscles up a shot, didn't even come close. Sykes gets the ricochet. Sykes in the high post. One hand's at far left corner, and it's going to be a charge on Sykes. Mayo made the 3, but they're going to wipe the shot. Davion Sykes will be called for the foul. And that's the first team foul here on SIU in the second half. 62-42, SIU leads it from jerseys to hats. And more fan favorites. Find everything you need to gear up for game day at Kohl's and Kohl's.com. We'll take the timeout with them. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Springtime must be around the corner. Giant City State Park Lodge is open for the season. The lodge is serving hearty homestyle breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day in the heart of Illinois' most scenic park. 3 generations of the Kelly family and their staff look forward to welcoming you back. Bring family and friends, eat well, and enjoy authentic Southern Illinois hospitality at its best. Giant City Lodge, now open and serving every day. Longtime proud supporters of Saluki Athletics. Go Dogs!
Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes every moment cheering on your team even better. Plus, the mountains on the bottles and cans turn blue when your beer is Rocky Mountain cold. So you never have to guess if your Coors Light is ready to drink. So crack one open, take a sip, and enjoy the game. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
You work hard to keep your car running and your home safe, so it makes sense to keep them protected with a company that has your interests at the heart of what they do. That's why turning to Country Financial for car and home insurance is an easy choice. Country Financial has been providing insurance and protecting families like yours for 100 years. That's the kind of stability you can trust. Our dedicated reps live and work right in your community and are ready to connect with you to get insurance that fits your needs. Get more for your car and home insurance at countryfinancial.com.
When you're out of town and want to keep up with live college sports, be sure to download the new Varsity Network app, available for both Apple and Android. Listen to college sports live with the Varsity Network app. With the Hall of Famer Ronnie Watson, I am Luke Martin. SIU leads it by 20 with 11:44 to go.
Southern came out another really good offensive rhythm, especially that first unit. Terrific offensive unit. Q stayed out of foul trouble in that bunch, and man, he is really finding his hot spot where he can be effective. Love the way Davion Sykes played. Just got a little ahead of himself on that last drive, trying to make a play for his teammate in the left corner. Just slowed down just a little bit where he saw the defense, but man, I'll never criticize Davion Sykes. He gives Southern such good effort.
62-42 is the score coming out of the timeout. Not a lot of whistles in this game. There were only 11 combined fouls in the first half, so neither team got to the line in the first half. Southern's been to the free throw line 9 times, Evansville once. So only 10 combined free throws between the two teams as Evansville comes down right to left as Quinnett has it on the left side of the floor, bounce pass to Hughes. Hughes to his right to Casey with Picard on his back. The two former SLU teammates battling at it. Casey beat Picard to the right, nearly dunked it, goes off to the right to Calrun House. House, middle of the floor, high left arc for SIU, picks up his dribble. House flings it over to Steffi, now it's Picard on the perimeter. Picard one-hands it off to Mayo. Mayo on the near wing, one-hands it back Sykes. Sykes, left arc, Steffi. Steffi for SIU, goes far left corner. Mayo thought about the three with the taller Hughes on him, trying to go baseline left. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Now Picard with 8 on the perimeter. They reverse it near wing with House with 4, with 3. House step back 3 in the face of Hundley, too strong. Rebound, battle for Sykes right in the molar. It's loose in the corner, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow in favor of Evansville. It will be Evansville ball, but man, bodies colliding, going all over the floor. Sykes and Mayo are the ones on that floor, and Scott Nagy says great job.
You bet. Sykes and Mayo, two seniors going at it. They're setting a tone with this Evansville bunch. We remember a year ago, that's never happened to us again by you guys. I love that message those two guys just gave.
Casey. Oh, no jump ball? It was no jump ball, it was just out of bounds? Okay, so they got to get the possession arrow back, though, because the possession arrow was to Evansville. So they're going to have to fix the possession arrow. Near corner is Quinnett. Quinnett on the near wing, middle of the lane. Right-handed teardrop is in, and he's fouled. So Quinnett, he's now got 6 in the second half, 15 in the game. Goes on Drew Steffi. That's his second team foul on the Salukis here in the half. Still a lot of time left in the game. And Brett Smith, he just checked to make sure the possession arrow is correct. So even some of the officiating crew, I think, thought they called a jump ball. Quinnett, baseline or free throw line left, knocks in the free throw. 7 points in the second half, 16 in the game. Left to right comes SIU. They lead it by 17. Salukis, they've led virtually this whole game. Evansville hasn't led since 3 minutes into the game when it was 7-5. House straight away with 18 on the shot clock, far left corner. Haynes reverse the Sykes downhill, low right block into the chest of Casey, fading away at the Valley, text the Maroon, just rimmed off the back of the rim. Picard fighting for the board. It goes to Casey in Evansville. Quinnett, sideline left for Evansville. They trail 62-45. Quinnett to his left, downhill, low block. Back out Hundley, extra pass Hughes, open 3 in the face of Steffi, air ball. Picard up ahead to House for SIU. They lead at 62-45. House on the perimeter, right of the hashes, rises, firing, shot missed. Sykes volleyballed it back to Picard near the Saluki dog. Shot clock down to 20. Haynes on that left wing off the Drew Steffi with 16. Steffi still in that far corner off the Sykes straightaway with 10. Sykes pitch to Haynes, trying to get downhill with 10. On to Hundley. Into the chest of Hundley, terminates his dribble, out to Picard with 6, near wing with 5, House with 4, now with 3, baseline right, fading away with 2, it's an air ball into the chest of Hughes, there'll be a shot clock violation. 62-45, 17-point lead for the Salukis, it'll be Evansville ball.
Sure like to see Sykes getting that dunker spot, and Southern look to go opposite to him off a drive down one lane and toss it to the opposite side when his man over helps.
Over halfway through here in the second half. SIU, they lead at 62-45. Hughes on the perimeter now, front court left. Barrage straight away to his right, Quinnett. Quinnett high on the right arc, downhill on Haynes. He shoved off, fell down, ball loose into the chest of Barrage. Barrage in the near corner in front of Evansville's bench. Finds a leaping Hughes. Hughes, they trap him. Steffi and House on him. Hughes beat the trap and laid it in. Sound like Saluki fans want to walk. They don't get it, but Hughes, he's got 8 in the second half, 13 in the game. Sykes on that high left wing, 62-47. SIU leads it with the basketball. Picard high on the near arc. Cal Runhouse right elbow, far left corner three. Steffi short. Sykes leaps for the rebound. He's got it. Spins and lost it out of bounds, and a turnover on Sykes. Sykes with 4 points in the game. He's got 5 rebounds as well. But Drew Steffi will sub out of the game. Damian Mayo comes back in.
What a shame. Sykes went so high for that offensive rebound, just couldn't gather himself. He had a wide open layup. He could have just pulled the ball in to square up.
Scoring drought for Southern last 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Quinette and Evansville, they have the ball, trailing 62-47. Quinette nearly had his pocket picked by Picard. Back at the knees at Hundley. Hundley on the perimeter with 15. Barrage on the near wing with 13. To his right, Quinette at 12. Downhill at 9. Picard can't block it. Forced the miss, though. Sykes gets the cleanup. Sykes down left to right, zigzagging his way. Sykes all the way to the rim, into the chest of Hughes, off the glass, too strong. Barrage gets the rebound. Barrage underhands at Quinette. Quinette on the near wing. Now straight away to Moeller. Moeller, who's been held in check tonight, only 2 points. Hughes with 8 minutes to go. Next dead ball will be a media timeout. Hughes looking to his right, comes back left, trying to find Moeller in the post. They'll post up Haynes. Moeller lowers his shoulder in. They trap him. Sykes come in to help. Moeller terminates his dribble, skips it across the floor. Hundley, 3, goes down the pipe. Hundley makes his first field goal of the game, makes it a 12-point game with 7:42 to go. Next that ball will be a media timeout. 7:39 in ticking here in the second half. SIU, they've led the whole second half. Haynes, top of the circle. To his near right, Picard. Picard on the perimeter. The right hand hip high dribble into the near corner. House. Runner, teardrop, baseline, can't go. And House will go to the line when we come back. 7:25 on the clock, 12-point lead for SIU. This game is far from over. A lot of basketball left here inside Banterra. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Looking to make your farm and rural life dreams a reality? Contact Farm Credit Illinois, where local staff support farm families, rural communities, and agriculture throughout the Saluki Nation. As a cooperative owned by its borrower members, Farm Credit provides farm financing, crop insurance expertise, and lending for rural homes and country living. Farm Credit Illinois, helping farm families succeed today and tomorrow.
It's not just a home, it's a fully connected life. When work flows effortlessly, when friends connect from anywhere, when your house runs on smart everything, and being offline isn't an option, Extreme is the connection you need. Get Extreme 1 gig internet with no data caps, Eero Wi-Fi, and equipment, all for $65 a month for 2 years. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Tim Gould Farms in Henry County. He trusts Illinois Farm Bureau to have his back, and so can you.
Farm Bureau has a very large impact on local communities and on the state level. There's different avenues of communications, such as Farm Week, Ag Safety, Ag in the Classroom, scholarship programs. Between an off-the-farm job, the farm, and family, my life without Farm Bureau would feel as though I'm on my own.
The Illinois Farm Bureau Advantage. Impactful advocacy, trusted information, and meaningful development.
Nikki Rischel of SI Realty is the official realtor of Saluki Athletics. Visit Nikki today in Carbondale or contact her at 618-713-5353 to find your forever home. With the Hall of Famer Ronnie Watson, I am Luke Martin. 62-50 lead for the Salukis. Southern, they've really been in control of this game for the majority of it, Coach Watson. They've led for 29 minutes. Evansville, they haven't led since the very early stages when they had that 7-5 lead at the 17-minute mark. Southern with that 22-0 run busted this game open, but give credit to Evansville. They've gotten it to single digits once. That was back in the first half, but a big reason they did was Hemingway knocked down some key shots, and we've not seen him since he went back to go get looked for further evaluation after getting popped in the nose.
Yeah, Evansville's 8 for 24. 24 of their 47 shots coming from long range. Southern's got to continue to at least challenge those long shots. They've done a good job of not letting Evansville get offensive rebounds. Only have 5 to Southern's 12.
House, free throw, up and in. House was in foul trouble. in the first half. Scott Nagy taking over with Rollins Oligbe here right in front of our broadcast spot. There's Calron, multiple hip-high dribbles, spins the ball in his right hand, flings it up there, and it's in. And now Rollins will not come in. Rollins just wanted to get close to us. 7:25 to go in the ball game. Quinette inbounds to Leif Moeller. And now Moeller goes right back to Quinette. Now Rollins will check in. As Quinette, with 23 on that shot clock, got across into the high post to Hughes. Hughes near the elbow on the near elbow. Back outside Moeller, 3, too long. Rebound Picard. Picard gets the miss. Calron House, sideline right. Goes sideline left. Damian Mayo, far left corner, now near left, far left wing, Calron House. House to the Valley, text in maroon. Reverse back out to Picard. Straight away with 17. Picard underhands it to Haynes. Haynes, low left block, muscles up a shot and in. Yeah, that was a tough shot for Jalen Haynes. He's only got 6 points. It's his first 2 in the second half. SIU makes it 66-50, 6:45 to go in the game. Barrage on the near wing. Barrage angles his way, low left block extended. Barrage picks up his dribble, flings it back out to Hundley, top of the Saluki dog to his right, Quinette. Quinette back Hughes, 3 in the face of Picard. Just pops off to Damian Mayo. Calron House, middle of the floor. Now top of the key, right side of the floor. 66-50 lead SIU with the ball. Mayo in the near corner in front of Southern's bench. Picard, straightaway 3. Line drives it in. Max Picard's first made 3 tonight. Only a 6 made 3 of the season. 69-50, 6:10 to go in the game. Moeller, mid-range shot in there, just inside the arc. Moeller searching for that shot to try to get some rhythm. He's only got 4 points. 69-52. As House back outside to Picard. Picard just made a 3. Mayo behind a Picard screen. Low left corner. Mayo spinning back underneath the basket. Reverse lay-in for Damian Mayo. Damian Mayo's got 9 points. 71-52. SIU leads back on defense. Moeller with Sykes picking him up straight away. Moeller to his left. Sykes stays on him. Back outside Barrage. Barrage with Haynes right in his grill. To his low right block. Hughes. Hughes on the left side of the floor. Low right block. Spinning hook shot. Wide left. Mayo corrals him with his right hand. Mayo comes down left to right for SIU. Mayo all the way to the rim. Crosses over and lays it in again. Mayo's got 8 in the second half. 11 as he reaches double figures again. 73-52. There's Damian Mayo now 8 double-figure scoring games on the year. Hughes going for a lob. Can't corral it underneath the basket. And it goes out of bounds to SIU. Substitutions for Evansville. Casey and Quinette in. Out is Hundley. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Couldn't see who the other ace was that came out of the game. Rollins Oligbe is in. Damian Mayo wanted to stay in the game as he comes out. 5:07 till the end. Southern leads by 21. Their largest lead was 24. Saluki's trying to get not just back-to-back wins, but how about trying to get the 80-point mark for the 3rd consecutive game? Jalen Haynes on the near arc, straight away Steffi. Steffi with 4:53 to go in the game. Now 15 on the shot clock on the near wing. As Sykes near elbow. Bounce pass Rollins. He's open. Got Quinette in the air. Quinette touched it last. Goes out of bounds. Hemingway just walked back to the bench. His nose was just stuffed galore. As looked like he may have broken his nose. House will inbound for SIU. Baseline right, looking to the rim to Haynes. Comes near side, Rollins threw it in front of him. Rollins tracked it down in front of Scott Nagy. Now it's Steffi straight away. Steffi left to the hashes with 4, with 3. Back out Haynes with the shot clock turning off. 3 was long. Long rebound off to Steffi. Spinning left elbow. Near wing 3. House on the second chance. Short. Rebound off of Hughes' chest. And then Hughes recorrals it to his right, Quinette. Here comes Evansville, right to left. They trail by 21. Quinette, he got his jar poked into, and now it's Sykes for Southern. Sykes all the way up and lays it in. Davion Sykes, you deserve to be rewarded there. Davion Sykes makes it 75-52. Southern with its 2nd largest lead of the game, 23. Moeller, near wing, now near corner. Moeller lowers his shoulder in on House. They come to trap him. Moeller's pass deflected into the hands of Haynes. Haynes and SIU down left to right with a 23-point lead. Haynes, ball faking, pitched off House. Now House slows it down, spins back baseline. House spinning again baseline. Low right block, uses the glass for 2 more. Calron House, double figures in the second half. He's got 10 of his 12 here in the second 20 minutes. SIU with its largest lead now, 25. 77-52, 3:38 and ticking as Moeller has on the near wing. Now Casey on the near elbow in those black Nike sneakers. Hands off Barrage, 3 on the way, switched in. Man, how about Barrage? He makes his second 3 of the game. He's got 6 points. And a timeout by David Ragland will bring us to our final media timeout. Farm Credit Illinois, supporting rural communities, farm families with reliable, consistent credit, crop insurance expertise, and rural first lending for country living. Farm Credit Illinois, helping farm families succeed. This is Saluki basketball from their field.
We all make plans for the future, but car accidents, break-ins, and unexpected fires can disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design insurance plans that work for you and help protect what matters most. To get started, find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
How do you earn a tradition of leadership? You put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling. Innovate with smart features like a mobile generator and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, a legacy of excellence. Only at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Ulico Inc., a labor-owned insurance and investment company, is pleased to announce its support of the Egyptian Building and Construction Trades Council at Southern Illinois. Our personal insurance marketplace, Ulico Select, offers insurance products that protect and empower union workers and their families. Our values define us. Wherever union workers work, Ulico Select is on the job. It's for us, all of us. Check us out at ullicoselect.com.
Hey, you know what that's called as we're coming back?
That's called a sweep, I think.
There you
right?
go. Hey, you're learning. That's impressive.
Midterms.
101.5 CIL-FM, your number one for all of today's hit music. And you're home for Saluki basketball. 77-55. Salukis lead it by 22. And really, to be honest with you, Coach Watson, outside of that run that Evansville went on in the first half that cut it to single digits, I mean, this game really has never been in question. I mean, Salukis from the jump, they got out to that 22-0 run. And from that point on, they've increased the lead to as large as 25 here in the second half. It's now 22. But, man, Salukis have dominated here in this second half. They dominated really from the start.
Just had a series of runs in this game. And I loved the adjustment Southern made at halftime where they went to Evansville tried to continue to go and isolate guards inside, and Southern went with a guy and rotated around and just took away any chance of hope.
Kane Hawkins beats the pressure for Evansville. Lob up to Rollins Oligbe from Drew Steffi. And Rollins Oligbe has been quiet here in the second half. He had 14 in the first half. Rollins now continues to add to his total. He's got 18 in the game with 4 here in the second half. Quinette reversed out Casey. Casey with 20 on the shot clock. 79-55 lead for SIU there on defense. Casey backdoors the Barrage, tipped by Steffi into the hands of Rollins. Here comes SIU down left to right. Haynes top of the circle on the near wing. Haynes finds Rollins on the left arc. Rollins goes right back to Haynes. Into the chest of Hawkins. Hawkins to his left, Steffi. Now 18 on the shot clock. Steffi to his right, off to Haynes. Haynes to his left, Prince. Prince near his side. Steffi, backdoor Rollins, open again, just too strong. Tip-in can't go for Rollins. He's frustrated as he comes back down defensively. Casey with Seahawk on him. He's going to try to take on Kane Hawkins. Rollins comes in to help. They trap. Casey overheads at Moeller. Extra pass Barrage. 3 in the face of a closeout by Haynes. Just won't go. Rebound Steffi right in front of that far left corner. Here comes Steffi slowing it down. 2:20 to go in the game. SIU leads at 79-55. As Max Picard about to sub back in. Steffi one-hands it at the head of Haynes. Haynes one-hands it over to Prince. Prince just inside that left arc. Prince takes on his man Hughes to his right. Scoop shot in. Prince Oligbe, he's got 6 points here in the second half. 11 in the game. He's in the double figures. 81-55. SIU leads it. 1:55 to go in the game. Teardrop for Quinette goes in. Man, Quinette's had a nice game, and just going to be a sub timeout here for Southern. Weber and Picard come in. Steffi out. And Rollins Oligbe with hands on top of his head, frustrated. He couldn't. As Scott Nagy shares a big laugh with him. As you can laugh when you're up 81-57. Rollins Oligbe, one isn't on the most improved team, But two, it's going to be hard to find a player in this league that's improved as much as he has from last year to this year. Kane Hawkins. I'm sure there is one. Have to do some research to check that out. Picard left wing, 3. Just swirled off. Barrage gets the ricochet and the rebound. Right to left comes Evansville. 81-57 lead for SIU. Third straight game scoring over 80 points for SIU. On the near arc, Quinnett. Now straightaway Hughes. 3. Rims around and off. Hit every part of the rim and didn't go down for the Aces. Left to right comes Evansville on defense. Jalen Haynes straight away. Barrage picks him up in the high post. Haynes finds Kane Hawkins on the near arc. Down low to Prince. Prince with Quinnett right on his back. They trap him. Now it's Kane Hawkins, 3 straight away. Yes, sir! Kane Hawkins knocks in the 3. His 4th 3 made of the season. The hometown boy gets the Saluki fans into it. 84-57, 27-point lead under a minute to go. Quinnett, shot went wide right. Hughes, low right block. Muscles up that shot in there, and the ref furthest away makes the whistle. The 2 veteran officials are saying, let's get this game over with.
We haven't had a 3-minute game in a while, Luke. What's the deal with that, man? Man, I'm glad to be not a part of that, especially on the positive end.
84-57, Hughes to the line. Free throw line left. His free throw rims off. Tough night for Hughes. He made that first 3, and that's when Evansville was, we say, building momentum early, but man, Southern seized it. A 22-0 run. Hughes splits him. Hughes down 9 points in the second half to make up his game total of 14, 84-58. Quinnett leads the Aces with 18. Haynes back out Hawkins, and he threw it right past them and out of bounds. So Southern probably won't get another offensive possession here in the game as Evansville, 8-second differential, game clock, shot clock. Evansville will inbound it in their own backcourt. Quinnett got across. Quinnett on the near wing, he is coming off a season-high 20 points, so he could potentially get a season-high if he gets a made 3 here. Casey's pass deflected, Haynes got it, shot clock turned off. Haynes, though, is going to go all the way up for a 2-handed slam. Could have dribbled it out. 24.6 left, Haynes dunks it in, 86-58. A.J. Casey, sideline right, you can hear the Saluki bench saying no score if they get a stop. Quinnett high on the right wing, now to his left to Casey. Casey in the high post with 10. 3 on the way in front of Picard, off to the left. Rebound Haynes, dribbled it out of bounds, and it's going to stay with Evansville, 7 seconds left.
Southern's done a really good job taking care of the basketball in this game. They had a turnover in that last one, make it to 11, but in nearly a 70-possession game, Southern's done a really good job on the offensive end with good rhythm.
Inbound Quinnett. Quinnett has it in the short corner. Now Hughes, 3 with 4 seconds left. Short. Rebound Quinnett with 1. Up with 2 as the clock expires. Quinnett lays it in with 0.2 seconds left. Southern's got to inbound it to end the game. The coaches are already shaking hands. And now the game comes to an end as Coach Nagy shakes hands with David Ragland. Career win 6-0-3 for Scott Nagy. Puts the Salukis at 12-14 overall. They are now 6-9 in the Missouri Valley Conference. They get win number 81 all-time against Evansville, as SIU has now won 7 of the last 9 in this series. And most importantly, Coach Watson, Salukis have now won 3 of their last 4. That's an important stretch for this Saluki team to try to find some momentum here going into the end of the season. The IBEW Local 702 postgame show is next. Salukis win it over the Aces. Dominating fashion, 86-60. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
SIU Credit Union knows what it means to be a part of a team. Whether you're on the field or in the stands, community is what it's all about. They're not just here for your financial needs, they're here to give back, because people helping people is at the heart of everything they do. You can join SIU-CU if you live or work in one of the lower 24 counties in southern Illinois. That's right, if you're a Saluki fan, you can be a part of their team too. Learn more at SIUCU.org. SIU Credit Union, your financial home team. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
It's not just a home, it's a fully connected life. When work flows effortlessly, when friends connect from anywhere, when your house runs on smart everything, and being offline isn't an option. Extreme is the connection you need. Get Extreme 1 gig internet with no data caps, Era Wi-Fi, and equipment, all for $65 a month for 2 years. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
This is Steve Huggart, Business Manager of IBEW Local 702. Our members are active in communities throughout the 3-state area. From community food drives to helping build youth centers and hundreds of projects that give a hand to our neighbors in need, our members buy homes, shop locally, and pay taxes, adding to the strength of our local economy. At IBEW Local 702, our job is to improve the lives of our members and families as they work to build a brighter future for our region and our country.
We all like new stuff. A new car, a new house, even a new big screen TV. The looks, smell, and feel of something new. If you love new, then you'll love Newbie's Pizza in Carbondale. That's why they handcraft each order to your specific detail and desire. Think about Newbie's Pizza at 830 East Walnut Street in Carbondale. Visit NEWBYSPIZZA.com. Newbie's Pizza, official partner of Saluki Athletics.
No one should have to pay for the damages that result from a personal injury caused by someone else. The partners of Sam C. Mitchell Law, Lance Brown, and Matthew Caraway fight for Southern Illinoisans because they are Southern Illinoisans. For decades, the firm has proven to be a trusted, experienced, and dedicated partner in helping bring justice and personal service to the victims of negligence and intentional wrongdoing. Let the attorneys of Sam C. Mitchell fight for you. For more information, visit scmitchell.com.
Ever seen a Saluki climb a roof? Well, neither have we. But at SI Roofing and Siding, we work just as fast, just as sleek, and just as reliable. From roofing to gutters and premium steel board and batten siding, our team makes your home look sharp and stay strong. Based right here in Marion, we're BBB 8+ rated and proud to serve Southern Illinois. Don't settle for rough results. Call SI Roofing and Siding today at 618-971-1457 or visit siroofing.net. SI Roofing and Siding, built to run with the big dogs.
Saluki Basketball has been brought to you by SIU Credit Union, helping our members by providing more services, fewer fees, and better rates. Stop by a branch today. Welcome to the IBEW Local 702 postgame show. IBEW Local 702. 4,000 men and women proud to support the Salukis.
Dominating effort tonight by SIU. They won at 86-60 over Evansville. Salukis led this game for 36 minutes and 33 seconds. The lone time they trailed was in the initial stages of this game. And Salukis get a much-needed win here at home. They protect home court here in the Valley as the Salukis now still below 500 in league play in this building this year. They can at least get to 500 in league play potentially by the end of the year. Now 3-5 in Valley home games. They are now 7-5 on the year overall here inside Banterra. Salukis get the win over Evansville. We got a jam-packed post-game show upcoming here for you. SIU wins at 86-60. This is the IBEW Local 702 post-game show, and you're listening to Saluki Basketball from Learfield.
I'm Damian Mayo Jr., and I'm proud to represent Southern Illinois when playing for Saluki men's basketball. It's important to me to give back to this region. That's important to Banterra Bank also, and it's one of the reasons that I'm proud to be a customer. They support their communities, and with their mobile app, I can bank on my time.
What was the over-under?
Plus, they offer a Saluki Visa debit card that supports SIU scholarships and athletics. That was an easy win for me. Banterra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics, member FDIC.
Saluki fans, accuracy and timing matter on the court, and they matter in surgery too. At SIH, our surgeons use advanced robotic-assisted technology for more precision, smaller incisions, and faster recovery, so you can get back to cheering on your Salukis. Trust the team that treats every procedure like a game-winning play. SIH, advancing care because it's personal. Learn more at sih.net/robotics.
This is Steve Huggart, Business Manager of IBEW Local 702. Our members are active in communities throughout the 3-state area. From community food drives to helping build youth centers and hundreds of projects that give a hand to our neighbors in need, our members buy homes, shop locally, and pay taxes, adding to the strength of our local economy. At IBEW Local 702, our job is to improve the lives of our members and families as they work to build a brighter future for our region and our country.
Coors Light is cold lagered, cold filtered, and cold packaged for a smoother finish. It's got that crisp, refreshing taste that makes every moment cheering on your team even better. Plus, the mountains on the bottles and cans turn blue when your beer is Rocky Mountain cold. So you never have to guess if your Coors Light is ready to drink. So crack one open, take a sip, and enjoy the game. Coors Light. Choose chill. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Anyone can slap a logo on a shirt, but your branded apparel isn't just merchandise. It's your reputation walking around town, your team's identity, and your company's handshake before you even say hello. At Silkworm, we understand that when you put your name on something, it better be perfect. Because at the end of the day, we're not just printing shirts, we're protecting what you've built. And that deserves more than an algorithm and a prayer. Silkworm, quality orders, on time, delivered with awesome customer service. The human way.
How do you earn a tradition of leadership? You put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling. Innovate with smart features like a mobile generator and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks, a legacy of excellence. Only at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
This is the IBEW Local 702 postgame show as we are joined by the victorious head coach, Scott Nagy. Salukis get the win 86-60. Coach's comments are always brought to you by CMC Mitchell and Associates. Coach, congratulations on the win, and man, what a start for your team. Let's go back to that first half, that 22-0 run. Your group up 11-9 at that time. Just what did your group do such a great job of there, Coach, to get on that big 22-0 run that just gave you a commanding lead?
Well, we didn't start out the game very good defensively, but the second 4 minutes we were great defensively. And then obviously we shot the ball well, and so those two things in combination give you the second 4 minutes we won 18-0. And then we flipped it and we lost 16-4 in the third, in the third 4. And so it's trying to get our guys used to being able to do stuff like that and be able to handle it and not celebrate constantly and just stay focused. That's the process that we're working on. And, I try to tell them when we got up 20, that, like, if you guys think this is just going to be easy from here, you got to cut it out. And then they worked their way back in it. We said at halftime, if you're going to say we'd be up 11.5, you'd take it. We just don't like the way we got there. And everybody knows that our defense has not been any good. Our offense has been pretty good. So we were flipping what we're used to. Usually our defense is good and our offense is struggling. And so, we're trying to get our guys to understand that we're not playing like we want to because defensively we're not where we want to be. And so the thing we were able to flip in our pattern is we're usually very good in the first half defensively, and we weren't. And we were very good defensively in the second half.
Kind of go along with what you're talking about, that great start. Your 5 starters plus Sykes and Haynes weren't only just part of that big offensive run, but as you alluded to, 10 shutouts in a row against a team that can really shoot the ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coach, what do you make about this? How this, especially that first group of 7, how they're really starting to play well. What we saw at Indiana State and here tonight on both ends of the court with that group in particular.
Well, if we're getting the stops, then we can run, and we're it's when we're at our best. And so Hawk does a good job of switching up defenses. Like when we played Indiana State, we pretty much stayed at home and didn't switch. This game we switched a lot of things, and so we're trying to keep teams off balance. They have no idea how we're going to guard them. We're able to switch it up. If they get in a pattern, then we're able to switch it. And our guys are starting to do a really good job of recognizing and knowing what they're supposed to be doing in each defense.
because this is a team, Evansville, that really shoots the ball well from the perimeter at all spots. You obviously went with a rotation with Max Picard versus playing the two big guys, Weber and Moreno. What has Max done to continue to gain your confidence to get on the court?
Hey, he's been on a scout team. Like yesterday, he was unbelievable. I mean, we just couldn't deal with him. I mean, the guy can really play, but I'm just trying to figure out how to get him minutes, at what position. He really is a natural three. The more I'm coaching him and figuring him out, he's an incredible passer, and he runs, and defensively he's very hard to score on. He can switch off onto anybody, and in this game, we just felt like we were going to be switching a lot, particularly with our fives, and so we felt like we needed somebody a little bit quicker.
Luke's given me a lot of rope this week, so I'm going to take advantage of it. I'm going to give you one more. I really loved your adjustment. When Evansville was smart. They knew they could go at house undersized, so they put Quentin inside. And they were effective. First two possessions, they get buckets. Q gets some foul trouble. You guys made a nice adjustment with double down and then rotating over. How'd you feel like your kids adapt to that, even though the first time out Hughes got a three?
Yeah, we didn't. We weren't great at it. We weren't after we gave the three up to Hughes. I called the timeout. I was like, when one guy, we want to go on the bounce, and so that means everybody at the same time, not one guy, then the next guy, then the next guy, because then it's too late. Like everybody moves at the same time, and it's not something we've worked on a lot. Most people haven't really tried to go at us in the post, and I thought they did a good job of it.
Coach, no doubt. I mean, there's so many guys that you can point to that had a really tremendous game and impact, but it felt like in moments again when you need a bucket at a key time, Damian Mayo comes through at really key times for your group.
Yeah, he's very aggressive. A lot of the DHOs, the dribble handoffs, he comes screaming off them. And, he's so physical that you either foul him or he's going to spin off of you. Our posts are doing a good job of ducking in. They're actually ducking in and kind of setting the screen at the same time when they duck in, and Mayo's just turning the corner and shooting layups.
One of the biggest keys that you told me when I talked to you at shoot-around the day was, Luke, I want to see our guys shoot with confidence in this game. Now, the numbers no doubt show it, but
well, we shot 33%. That's huge for us, right?
Yes.
I mean, it's not like that's unbelievable, but for us to make 9 threes, and we knew we'd have to shoot the ball tonight, but obviously Rollins got us off to an incredible start.
But in all reality, Coach, you spend so much time talking to these guys about, hey, a lot of your success can come with how you view yourself, and so many of that can be, hey, playing with confidence. I mean, what do you hope that your team can take away from a really good shooting night for your team to continue to build on?
I wouldn't say it's a really good shooting night, but it's better than what we've done. And so this is where we at least should be. Like, this should be the low bar. And so whatever we shot, which I know is in the 20s, I don't even want us to be excited about this. I'd like us to be at 40. This is probably not the team to do it, but I think we're starting to figure out, and even our fours, when you think about Prince and Sykes were playing with the four, they're really starting to figure out how to play in our offense the way people are playing them. And so they're catching the ball, they're getting more ball screens and then diving out of them, and they're getting slips and some things like that instead of just trying to make plays on their own. And then, Sykes might be the best we have in transition. I mean, he's a bear to deal with in transition.
Yeah, and he was outstanding again tonight. And another area that we talked a lot about with Drew Steffi, entering tonight, when you just look at Valley play, he's your second leading defensive rebounder. There's so many things that he does in conjunction with being able to score. Tonight he gets 14 points. That's second in terms of your team in scoring. But again, a seven rebound night and 4 assists. I mean, Drew does so much for you, Coach.
A lot. And so, when we recruit him, everybody's thinking, well, he's just a shooter. And let's face it, he's not shot the ball well this year. But we play him 35 minutes a game for other reasons. It's not like we don't have other players, but he does a lot of other things. He's a great team defender. He's a good passer. He's a good ball handler. You can play him at point if we need to. There's all kinds of things we can do with him. But, as a coach, you're not playing a guy that many minutes if you don't trust him.
What's it say about your group, too, Coach, when you think of a second half, you have a lead, you keep it, you extend it, where at times this year that's obviously something that we haven't done.
It got to 12 there, and you could feel it. And let's face it, we've not been a great home team, but I thought our guys did a nice job of pushing that out.
Coach, a huge part of it, too, in the second half, I felt like. Obviously, Kelron, we mentioned his foul trouble in the first half, but, man, him being able to stay out on the floor for you, just make play after play, for him, another 4-assist game.
Yeah, I mean, and he didn't even play that many minutes tonight, but, I mean, he's just a good player, and he's, it's very rare when you get a player, and I've really had several of them, but it's not an easy thing to have a guy that can hit that little short floater. And I've had several guys who can do it, and it puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Coach, I don't want to overstate anything because, look, there's still a lot of basketball left, but for your group now, back-to-back wins to make, I believe, 3 of your last 4 in the win column. You're trying to play your best basketball here once you get to the stretch and once you get to the tournament. How close you feel your group is getting to that, to showing that sustainability over time?
Better. We do feel that way. We talked about it before the game tonight, that everything we're doing now is building up to the tournament. And the way we play, the way we react to negative things, how we react to everything we're doing now, the sleep we're getting, how you take care of yourself, all those things got to be building toward the tournament.
Maybe the hardest question I ask you is, how'd you keep that jacket on the whole time?
It was tough. Now, I'm not feeling great, and I had the chills before the game, so I was happy about it. But holy cow! Yeah, I took it off at halftime because I was sweating. Yeah.
No question, Coach. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thanks.
Once again, that was head coach Scott Nagy joining us. We'll take a timeout. The IBEW Local 702 postgame show rolls along. Salukis win it 86-60. We have our Marion Toyota Players of the Game upcoming. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Dear Winter, Toyota can't get enough of you, because Toyota's got 25 vehicles with available all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive, and that's more than any other auto brand. From the versatile RAV4 to the svelte Crown, the sleek Camry all-wheel drive, the Corolla Hybrid all-wheel drive, the rugged Tacoma, the tenacious Tundra, and the spacious Grand Highlander with all-wheel drive to keep you and yours safe. Hey, you bring the action, we'll bring the traction. Toyota, let's go places. Based on manufacturer's websites as of 10/20/25.
Springtime must be around the corner. Giant City State Park Lodge is open for the season. The Lodge is serving hearty home-style breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day in the heart of Illinois' most scenic park. 3 generations of the Kelly family and their staff look forward to welcoming you back. Bring family and friends, eat well, and enjoy authentic Southern Illinois hospitality at its best. Giant City Lodge, now open and serving every day. Longtime proud supporters of Saluki Athletics. Go Dogs!
Conveniently located in the heart of Southern Illinois lies Rend Lake Golf Resort, the region's only 27-hole public golf course with 5 sets of tees, expansive greens, driving range, and on-site PGA instruction. Rend Lake Golf Resort is perfect for golfers of all skill levels. Looking for stay-and-play packages? Check out Rend Lake Golf Resort's on-site lodging, condos, and cabins. After your round, relax with friends and family and enjoy a meal on-site at Seasons Restaurant. To learn more, visit us at RendLakeGolfResort.com. Rend Lake Golf Resort, official partner of Saluki Athletics.
Ever seen a Saluki climb a roof? Well, neither have we. But at SI Roofing and Siding, we work just as fast, just as sleek, and just as reliable. From roofing to gutters and premium steel board and batten siding, our team makes your home look sharp and stay strong. Based right here in Marion, we're BBB A+ rated and proud to serve Southern Illinois. Don't settle for rough results. Call SI Roofing and Siding today at 618-971-1457 or visit siroofing.net. SI Roofing and Siding, built to run with the big dogs.
SIU has rare dual recognition, one of only 21 universities out of nearly 4,000 nationwide honored by the Carnegie Classification. We are a Research One university, driving innovation and discovery. We are also an opportunity university, opening doors and helping all students succeed. Less than 1% of universities hold both honors, and SIU is the only one serving a rural region. That makes Salukis unique, a community defined by excellence, access, and opportunity. Support the research that changes lives and the scholarships that expand access. Visit siuf.org/give.
No one should have to pay for the damages that result from a personal injury caused by someone else. The partners of SAMC Mitchell Law, Lance Brown, and Matthew Caraway fight for Southern Illinoisans because they are Southern Illinoisans. For decades, the firm has proven to be a trusted, experienced, and dedicated partner in helping bring justice and personal service to the victims of negligence and intentional wrongdoing. Let the attorneys of SAMC Mitchell fight for you. For more information, visit scmitchell.com.
game?
To be honest, I didn't even know we went on a 22-0 run, so that was good to know. But
you're in the middle of it, bud.
Yeah, I know. It just started on the defensive end. To be honest, our defense led to our offense, and I made a couple of shots early, and then Rollins came in and made a lot of shots in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, he was killing. So it just started on the defense end though, and we turned it into offense. So when we play defense like that and that little stretch right there, we're can beat anybody.
What's the continuity with really that first 7 that come into the game? Because you go back to Indiana State on Monday, you look at tonight, there's tons of great chemistry developing, especially with that first 7, Drew, with you guys.
Yeah, I just think we finally got a little rotation going that we know is going to happen, and that really works. So I think we just got to keep building off that. And then just those 7 guys, I mean, 1 through 14, and we're all just so close. So, I mean, it took a minute to know exactly on the court what we're looking for, but I think we're finally to that point, and I think we can go even further.
What's really been fun to watch you and Damian May, who we're going to talk to in a minute, about how you guys on the offensive end, how you guys are just looking with a different look in your eye about scoring. It's not just about you guys both looking to score, but you're putting heat on defense more than just like catch it, should I, am I open? Now it's like, boom, everything's in so much rhythm. Is that something you've been, both of you guys, I'll let him speak for himself, but you've been working on consciously to get better at?
Yeah, I mean, I just think we know what we got to do now to win games. And me and him just know we got to be aggressive. And when we're aggressive, then it can open up a lot of other stuff for our teammates as well. And, I mean, we have a little joke. I mean, when me and him play when me and him both score double digits and we're both going, we don't lose. So if we keep doing that, then the sky's the limit.
I think it was your last 3 at the top of the key, a play that was made that's never going to be talked about except for a nerd like me, that I saw Prince Oligbe just slow down. He caught the ball in the low post. It wasn't there. He kind of centered the ball on one dribble. He made a simple pass out to somebody who then tossed to you on top of the key. You had a wide open 3. Are you starting to see your teammates not try to overthink the game and overplay the game?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like everybody's just comfortable finally, and we really know what we're trying to get on each possession. And I think that's big for us because we're not just out there running around and doing stuff on our own. We know what we're trying to accomplish. And Prince slowing down right there, I mean, Prince probably the first game would have probably went head first and tried to score a layup, but now he knows, he trusts us. So if we just keep building and building, then, I mean, we're a tough team to beat, man.
There's a lot of guys who have made improvement on this team, Drew, and there's a lot of guys who have gotten better throughout the season. But it's truly one of those moments that's remarkable is anytime Rollins Oligbe shoots the ball, I feel like it's going in. And it's a huge testament to him. You see him each and every day. What are you so impressed by for Rollins to see him have the night that he had tonight? I mean, my goodness. I mean, he was just lightning rod hot in that first half.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows how much work he's put in. I mean, I don't think he shot a 3 for the first 10 games. And he just works his tail off. And he just is in the gym every day getting shots up, and he wants it. He wants to shoot those shots. You can tell he's hunting for them. And when he's hunting for those, they're a bucket. I mean, I even messed with him because he missed the last layup. I said, dude, I mean, I guess I just got to throw you the ball on the 3 for me to get an assist from you. I mean, I can't even throw the ball to you in the post anymore.
Well, another area, Drew, and we talked about it. We talked about it with Coach Nagy just a moment ago. You can sometimes, I feel like, get boxed in to say, no, Drew is just a shooter. Man, you do way more than just shoot the basketball for this team. And I know we've talked about countless times it's not been the year that you would have hoped in terms of your shooting percentages. But, man, one thing that you know, it is a toughness stat, is rebounding. And you don't know if you know it, but you look at league-only games, you're second in defensive rebounds for this team. And to me, that shows you, man, you are busting your tail, and especially in the minutes that you're playing. How much of that can you feel of, man, you're so aggressive on the boards, it's going to help you in other ways?
Yeah, I mean, it just helps. I mean, when I get the board out, and then we can push, and I feel like I'm really good in the open space, finding the right reads and all that. But, yeah, I mean, it's funny because I think it was Coach Vaughn. He grabbed me, like, the second game of conference, like, hey, I think I had, like, 2 rebounds a game before. He was like, hey, we need you to start rebounding. And I was like, you know what? You're exactly right. Like, I got to. So I think ever since then it's just been in my brain, like, I got to go get boards. I got to go help the team. And I agree with you. It's a toughness stat. So if I'm able to do that and help my teammates out and take relief off the bigs, then I'm going to do that every chance I can.
There were 124 field goal attempts in this game. 58 threes. You guys, Damian's behind you, yourself, and Jalen came up with 4 offensive rebounds. And it's not like, and I understand what you guys are doing. You're not trying to flood the offensive board to the rim, but I felt like you guys were anticipating shots coming off tonight where you can go steal offensive rebounds. Is that something that's been conscious for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, the way they play defense, we knew we were going to shoot a lot of threes just because they like to go under a lot of things. So when we shoot it, we know we can go get rebounds. And I had offensive rebounds, but I don't even think I really deserved them even because it was tip outs for me to get the offensive rebounds. So it's really just a contribution to our bigs, just how hard they fight down there, and maybe sometimes it doesn't show up on the stat sheet, but they're in there battling their butts off.
Yeah, talk about your veteran teammate, Davion Sykes, and what he means to you guys, the way he tips balls out. He does so much dirty work. Coach said he's got to be your best guy in transition.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just what does he mean to you and what he brings when he comes in the game?
Yeah, I mean, that's my best friend. So, like, we're together all the time. So he just means so much to our team. I mean, just what he brings, you can't put on a stat sheet. You can't quantify it. So he just brings abundance of energy, and like you said, I mean, offensive rebounds, pushing the blanket transition. I mean, it just brings so much to our team, and we wouldn't be the same without him.
Luke Walsh doesn't bring you guys anything on the
Nothing. He brings us nothing.
I mean, I heard, though, he is a hack machine.
Oh, my God, yeah. He fouls. I mean, he fouls. He fouled out probably in 10 minutes. I mean, I think Mayo set the record last year with 15-minute foul out, but 14, my bad. But, I mean, I think Luke might break it next year, huh?
I know. I think so, too. I think there's no question that's been a part of it. Before we bring Mayo on, you know, his impact, too. I mean, gosh, I mean, you talk about just the impact that he has had and really the speed that he can play with. Coach Nagy talked about it with us just a moment ago. Man, those DHOs, when he gets ahead of steam and he can get to the rim, man, there aren't a lot of guys who can get in between him and the basket.
I tell him to shoot it more. I think he should do it every time. He doesn't listen to me, but he brings so much to our team. I mean, just the pure toughness. I mean, I think he was on the ground 5 times today for loose balls, diving head first. I think he got 4 of them and got a jump ball in the last one. So, like, I mean, he just brings so much to our team that you can't put on any piece of paper, can't quantify it. He just goes out there and plays his tail off every single minute.
You know, because I was able to see this at practice, and I'm so glad I can ask you before he comes on. You know, why'd you talk back to Coach Nagy?
No, it was him. It was him. It was him. It was him. No, it was him. Don't ask him.
We're gonna
listen. Before he says anything, he knows what he was doing. Because listen, after he said it, I heard that he looked around and looked to the sideline and stuck his tongue out. So he knew exactly what he was doing.
And let's just say, Coach Nagy got on you a little bit, and
sure.
I don't want to say that I think this guy may, you know, that he owes you like just something small, but you know, you took it like a champ.
No, because he turned me up. Because then I hit the next shot. So I mean,
you did.
I hit a little step back. So I mean, yeah.
You did, Drew. Congratulations,
Appreciate
man.
y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good work, man.
Damian Mayo is going to join us now, who can be, you know, and I've learned a lot about Damian Mayo Jr. and his time here as a Saluki, and man, that guy can be a little sneaky at times, getting his teammates into a little bit of pickles sometimes in practice, as the true king of St. Louis joins us here as we come. I knew that would get him big time. You know, he's going to try to mess with you here as he's off here to the right, but you know, Luke Walsh didn't like that one. Yeah. Damian, congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, again, plus minus is not always the best to look at, but
Can I get a sheet?
you can take that one out there. You actually had the best plus minus in the game, plus 24 when you were in. But what were just the biggest things, Damian, that you felt like in this game that was a reason why, really from the get-go, you guys were able to seize control?
For me, for the most part, it's just the approach to the game, how we started the game. You know, we went on did they say
22-0 run.
2 run, and basketball's a game of runs. So we went on a 22 run. They went on an 18-4 run. But it's just our approach to the game. Like, you know, in past games, our approach would be first half would be great defensively. They shot 50% first half. Second half would be terrible. But this time they shot 33. And coming out, going on a 22 run, they still shooting 50%. But in the second half, we bunkered down and getting those stops and actually playing as a team. I feel like that was the biggest difference in today and just our approach and how we carried and handled ourselves throughout the game.
There's so much about this game that really doesn't show up on the stat sheet. One is this is a team that has a struggling record, and you would think, the average person that doesn't really get deeply involved may think, oh, they should have won this game. But to me, this is a hard scouting report because all 7 guys that came in the game can shoot the ball, which they did a smart job of spreading you out. They took you guys inside one-on-one. How tough was it for you guys, especially you being a senior, to get everybody to understand, don't take this team lightly?
They just beat Illinois State. if you're going to take a team lightly after beating a team of that caliber, then you shouldn't be here. We approach every game the same way. With the mindset of winning and with the mindset of not taking nobody lightly, because anybody can beat any given time. This is the Missouri Valley, a top 10 conference in America. So if you have that approach, you're already having a losing mentality. So for us, it wasn't necessarily taking this team lightly. It was more of how short of a scout we had, because we played Monday, we were off Tuesday, one practice Wednesday, played Thursday. Luckily enough, we went to Evansville. We had a scout on. We didn't play, unfortunately, but still we had the scouting report, and it was fresh in our minds. And just for the players to remember the scout, these 7 players, and knowing Tennessee's their top 3-point shooting team, getting out on shooters, not trying to get too spread out, it was a testament to us and how much we've grown this year. Because if it was early on, you wouldn't have tell what type of team we got today. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have known what type of team we would have been after they went on an 18-2 run, how we would have approached the game after that. It just shows how much we've grown, how much we trust each other now, and just how much more we're relaxed while playing.
You guarded Moeller for the majority of the game he was in. Obviously, you know that it wasn't hype. This is a guy that comes from Europe, and he's a really tough player, and you made it hard for him all night. What was it mentally for you, knowing that you were going to have that matchup?
Looking at the film, his most recent games, him and A.J. Casey's been killing for him. They've been the 2 main guys, and, coming in for me, I always have the mindset of just wanting to guard the best player. Wanted to be the reason why they having an off night. But with him, it was just, if I'm being respectful, like, I'm a senior here, a freshman, and just coming in and just establishing that. The coach always say that if you want to earn respect, you have to earn it. And for me, it's just going out there showing that it's not going to be an easy night. You're not going to be able to do the things that you tend to do, and that's my goal. And I get with the coaching staff and talk to them about the tendencies of what guys do, how they play, what way they want to go, what coverage we should be in. And for the most part, I trust my coaching staff, but at the end of the day, I trust my players, because if I do mess up, if I do have a mistake, I know they're going to be there to cover me up. And with that being said, I can go out there and play as free as I can on a player like Moeller. You know what I'm saying? So this is a testament to my teammates, and then just them having that belief in me. And then last thing is just my mindset. I feel like it's just how I approach the game, and I want to be a nuisance. You know what I'm saying? That's my approach. So, but yeah, that's how I take it.
Damian, I think it's clear there's a rotation that's starting to be developed. There are guys that know when they're coming and going in terms of the game, but also more importantly, you guys, even when it's different rotations, you guys yet are playing as one. Mm-hmm. How would you describe just that development for you guys, and now knowing I think it's more than just when we say, hey, I think the top 7 guys are really grooving together. Mm-hmm. We know there's more that can come into that mix and play well. But how would you assess, in terms of the guys who are getting the majority of the minutes, how you're continuing to get that continuity developed?
I mean, that just goes on with a season. Especially for us, we had 6 returners. Everybody else was new. It's going to be hard to just mesh automatically. But as the season went on, you can literally see like a night and day difference of the shots we're taking, the positions where guys were catching the ball, where we're passing it to guys. We might have a couple mental lapses like in the first half when we had like 3 consecutive turnovers trying to throw it in. But it's just everybody is just learning where where our teammates want the ball, where we need the ball, and stuff like that. It's just us learning each other, trusting each other, and coming together. And when you put in a coaching staff, putting us in the right positions, you know what I'm saying? It's just a learning. It's learning for everybody. It's not the players. It's the coaches too. Like, for example, I'm not going to tell us what we be doing in practice. I ain't going to get that up, but if you watch the game, you can see that we're finally getting to that stage where we're trusting each other. We're giving the players where they need the ball in the right positions, and we're just out there having fun.
Mayo, I don't want to, again, and I said this to Coach Nagy too, you don't want to overstate it, but now you guys have stacked 3 out of your last 4 in the win column.
Yeah.
This is also the second consecutive game where you've had a significant lead in the second half. The other team did not come back to take a lead at any point in the second half. Are those big deals? Are those just, hey, they happen? Like, how do you guys really, approach it and just in terms of judging of where you guys are getting to and where you ultimately want to go?
Well, I would say it's a big deal because obviously throughout this year we had troubles holding second-half leads. I mean, most of the games, if we're not up at half, we at least take the lead in the second half. And when you're constantly doing the same thing over and over, it becomes a habit. And when you're trying to break a habit like we are now, it's a big deal. That's something you have to bring up, and that's something you have to acknowledge, because if you weren't doing it before and you're doing it now, that means there's a difference. And we have to note the difference so we can continue to change and continue to grow in the right direction. So I do feel like that's a big deal. And I give it up to my teammates and the coaches. Like, we've been battle tested, I would say. We've been through our fair shares of ups and downs. And when you put it into reality, it all comes down to today, in a sense. Like, each day matters for us. And when we take everything we've been through, everything that we've did good, everything that we've done bad, I take this team 10 times out of 10. I rock with the team. You know what I'm saying? Every day, all night, because we know we've been through something. It's not like we've been front running and we've been winning and we haven't seen the flaws. You know what I'm saying? We're able to see everything that we do good and bad. And with that outcome, we just got to be good come March. Our first week of March, that's when we're supposed to be playing our best basketball. And with just our mindset now, I feel like that's where we're headed.
Look, there's been a lot of great basketball play in the league, and what's great is I know this is your second year here, but you've been a part of this league now for 4 years.
I feel like I've been in this mud too long. Like, it's so much history for me. I know.
and I say that because you understand what I'm about to say is Bradley has been a great program in terms of consistency.
Yes.
And they've been there, and they are right now tied for second in the league. They were off tonight, so they'll come in here on Sunday to see you guys. But to know that now your next challenge is against one of the most consistent programs in your time here in this league, and they've been a thorn in the side of the Salukis here for a while, just what it would mean for you guys now that knowing your next challenge, a big-time home game against a team right now that's tied for second.
I have my most respect for Bradley. You know, they have a good culture over there. They have they've been having good seasons for my past 4 years, I can say, but just our approach is next man mentality. We have to, knowing that right now I feel like rankings, it matters, but at the same time I feel like it's the valley. Any team can win at any given night, you know what I'm saying? And for us, it's just going back and watching our Bradley game last time, I feel like we were down big, and we came back and we almost took the lead. We had a chance to win a game and in the last seconds turning the ball over. So it just shows how our preparation matters, and the way we approach the game matters, and the way we carry and handle ourselves throughout the game really matters. And for us to approach the game this Sunday, we're going to go back, watch film, regroup, and I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm excited. This is a game I've been having on my calendar personally, so I'm just ready to play them. I'm ready to play at home again. We got a doubleheader that day.
Yep.
So
you got to support the second game too.
You know what I mean? So we trying to set the tone for the first game, so the second game can have a good crowd. But I'm super excited to play. I'm super excited for this team, and I'm just happy for the future.
I think the biggest question is, are you going to keep your uniform on, to go watch Indiana game too? Are you even going to clean up or anything? You're just going to be no, I'm coming out.
I might go Joanna man and put on a wig.
Water
you know what I mean? I don't know yet. Yeah, but
hey, man, congratulations, Mayo.
Appreciate y'all.
It was Damian Mayo Jr., our final Marion Toyota player of the game. Marion Toyota, where you always get our best price right up front. Marion Toyota, best price, best place, a better way to buy a car. Wow, Juana Man reference. Did not know we would get that one tonight, Paxton guy. Cross that off the bingo card. I think Paxton just got a Saluki Radio bingo back in the office. We'll take our final timeout, and then we'll wrap things up when we come back. This is Saluki basketball from Learfield.
Ulico Inc., a labor-owned insurance and investment company, is pleased to announce its support of the Egyptian Building and Construction Trades Council at Southern Illinois. Our personal insurance marketplace, Ulico Select, offers insurance products that protect and empower union workers and their families. Our values define us. Wherever union workers work, Ulico Select is on the job. It's for us, all of us. Check us out at ullicoselect.com.
It's not just a home, it's a fully connected life. When work flows effortlessly, when friends connect from anywhere, when your house runs on smart everything, and being offline isn't an option, Extreme is the connection you need. Get Extreme 1 gig internet with no data caps, Era Wi-Fi, and equipment, all for $65 a month for 2 years. Call 844-4FASTER or visit extreme.com for details. Offer available to new customers only. Price doesn't include one-time charges, tax, and government fees.
Situated in the flowing hills and grand terrain of Cape Girardeau, Missouri, a memorable golf experience awaits. It's Dalhousie Golf Club. For over 20 years, Dalhousie has set the standard for golf in Missouri and beyond. Historically voted as the #1 golf experience in the state and serving as host to numerous golf championships, Dalhousie is a special place. A limited number of affordable local, national, and social memberships are presently available. Contact John Oliver at 573-979-2912 to learn how you can become a member of Dalhousie Golf Club. That's John Oliver, 573-979-2912.
Springtime must be around the corner. Giant City State Park Lodge is open for the season. The lodge is serving hearty homestyle breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day in the heart of Illinois' most scenic park. 3 generations of the Kelly family and their staff look forward to welcoming you back. Bring family and friends, eat well, and enjoy authentic Southern Illinois hospitality at its best. Giant City Lodge, now open and serving every day. Longtime proud supporters of Saluki Athletics. Go Dogs!
Southern Illinois has a new place to party it up or wind down. Introducing Southpaw Bar and Grill in Murfreesboro. With 22,000 square feet and a full kitchen, they have everything you need to make the most of your lunch, dinner, or night out. Burgers, wings, and barbecue are their speciality. It's the all-new Southpaw Bar and Grill. Check them out on Facebook or find them at the corner of Route 127 and the Ava Blacktop. Now open Sunday through Thursday, 10:30 a.m. to midnight and 10:30 a.m. to 2 a.m. Fridays and Saturdays. Southpaw Bar and Grill, the official Saluki watch party destination of Murfreesboro.
We all plan to be on time, but fender benders, damaged windshields, and slick roads can quickly disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design personal protection plans that work for you and help keep you on track. To get started, find an agent at shelterinsurance.com. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Paxton Guy back on the IBEW Local 702 post game. Dogs dispatch Evansville tonight 86-60 in the Blackout Cancer game. Always good to win on Blackout Cancer Night. Still going in Nashville. Belmont 68, Northern Iowa 62. Still 11 minutes left in that one. Panthers, they've won 4 in a row. Belmont trying to start a new win streak there. Everything else is final. Illinois State popping Valparaiso in Normal 86-64. Murray State blew a big lead and then held on to beat Indiana State 74-72 in Terre Haute. Javon Jackson 22 to lead the way for Murray. UIC beat Drake in Des Moines 80-70. 18 for Elijah Crawford in that one. Drake has dropped 5 in a row, and now